Again, dear devotees, for kindly assembling here. Very grateful to each and every one of you. So this is the Q&A session, and devotees can ask questions from anywhere.
Yes, online also they can ask. Yeah.
But not from engineering, because that's my But thank you, dear devotees, for kindly being present here. If there's any questions from the talk that was given yesterday, or in general, any other uh, from the talk yesterday, mainly, or other general. Mainly from the talk yesterday. We'll begin from that, and then we will see what direction the Q&A takes. All right. So who would like to begin?
Yeah. So my question is on the bhuta-suddhi that you discussed yesterday. Sevon mukhe jihvado. So as soon as one becomes inclined to do seva, so regarding the archana part, so what exactly is bhuta-suddhi? Is it the achamanam or...
Bhut is basically the term in bhuta-suddhi. The term bhut refers to the self, man, buddhi and ahankar.
Okay.
Achaman is a separate part. Bhuta-suddhi is when you cleanse your inner self.
Okay.
So inner self, which consists of man, buddhi and ahankar, that is cleansed by getting rid of the current ego and aspiring for a ego which is suitable for the seva of Sri Radha Krishna. So that was said in, I showed from the Pancharatra Pradeep yesterday, that to aspire for a form in the Golok Vrindavan which is suitable for your seva. So this concept is also spoken by Srila Jiva Goswami in Bhakti Sandarbha. So I'll pull out the relevant quote from Sri Bhakti Sandarbha. So Sri Jiva Goswami is saying here, अथ तेषां शुद्ध भक्तानां भूत शुद्धि आदिकम यथामति व्याख्यायते. Now, for those who are on the path of pure bhakti, bhuta shuddhi etc. yathamati, according to my intelligence, vyakhyayate, I will tell. So what is bhuta shuddhi? Sri Jiva Goswami says, and this is the defining line. Tatra bhuta shuddhir. Now what is bhuta shuddhi? Nij abhilashita bhagavata seva upaika tat parshad deha bhavna paryanta eva tat sevaika purushartha bhi kaya nijanukulya. So tat nij abhilashita bhagavat seva. So who is your desired deity?
Shri Krishna.
Bhagavat and his seva, and upayika, the means for that seva, is tat parshada deha. You need a body which is tat parshada. You know parshada, basically associate. And now you don't immediately you can't switch your body from this body to associate body. So bhavana means to have that mental conception of parshada deha. So that is parshada deha bhavana is basically what bhuta shuddhi is according to Sri Jiva Goswami. So very simple. So that's also given in Pancharatra Pradeep, ISKCON GBC manual. Here is Pancharatra Pradeep, and see here, you can see here Bhut Shuddhi. How does the ISKCON Pancharatra Pradeep translate Bhut Shuddhi as? Can you see, Prabhu, what it says?
Identifying oneself as the servant of Krishna.
So that identification with an associate of Bhagavan in Goloka is called as Bhut Shuddhi. Okay. This is what it is. So this is according to previous definition also I showed, original from Sri Jiva Goswami, and how it has come to the ISKCON GBC manual. So once you see Prachin and Arvachin is recent. Prachin and Arvachin, both you see, you get a balanced idea. So Prachin idea is that you mentally consider yourself as an eternal associate of Sri Krishna. And how it has boiled down in the GBC book is that you think of, identify yourself as the servant of Sri Krishna. But perhaps what may not be very obvious here is that you may say, I am already servant of Krishna as Srinivas Sharan Das, but not this body.
Yeah.
I hope you're able. This is sadhak deha.
In our original constitutional position.
Because as I said, this body is having masculine gender, masculine ego. So with masculine gender and masculine ego, can you do Deity Seva of Sri Radha? No, you cannot do. Because no masculine entity can touch Sri Radha.
Yeah.
So switch over.
Okay.
And in Tulsi Arati also, we aspire for it. Seva adhikara diye karo nija
Dasi.
But you are Das. Why are you praying for Dasi? Even Das is praying in Tulsi Arati that I want to become Nija Dasi. So
everyone is Prakriti.
But unless we start identifying like that, it will not be possible to do that seva.
Okay.
So this is what is bhuta-suddhi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Anybody else?
So Prabhu, on this subject, the Chaitanya Charitamrita Naham Vipro Naham. So
that verse is there for
that's the verse for meditation is recommended for bhuta-suddhi.
That's the negation verse.
That's negation verse. Okay.
Because it is neti verse. Naham.
Okay.
Neti is for removing material.
Okay.
Then there should be asti also.
Sure.
Then who am I? Gopi bhartu padakamalayur dasa. That is the final line, is the asti. Okay, so that is what. Anything you wanted to ask about that?
Is that like a? But is that like a? Is that a vidhi or is that just like something which is developed?
It's a recommendation.
Okay.
Recommendation verse. Specific gurus may give specific methods.
Okay.
If you refer to Sri Dhyan Chandra Goswami's Paddhati,
sure.
That is different method for bhuta-suddhi. Now we are in Pancharatra Pradip, we are following Sri Jiv Goswami's basic line.
Sure.
And then what has been given in the Gaudiya Math and with what has come from Gaudiya Math to ISKCON. Okay. That is what is happening.
So that verse is not recommended in the in like the
Dhyan Chandra Paddhati?
No, in like the for example in the whatever the GBC Archana manual is like that.
It is there.
Okay.
Bhuta-suddhi. So see here. Bhuta-suddhi means purification of bodily elements. Technically it means purification of elements. Material body is filled with sinful desire. So a person cannot worship the Lord or even approach the Lord in such a condition. As it is shared in the Shastra, na adevo deva marchet. Without being on the level of a devata, one cannot worship a devata. So bhuta-suddhi is see here. This is the prayer. I am by nature eternal servant of Krishna. I have now. This is bhuta-suddhi, a prayer given, and then there is Naham Vipro Nacha Narapati. Also, yesterday we saw Naham Vipro Nacha Narapati somewhere. Yeah. So bhuta-suddhi is part of that. Bhuta-suddhi contains that. Okay. Yeah. See, just below that. Naham Vipro Nacha Narapati Napi Vaishya Naham Varani Nacha Narapati Bhuvana. So this is bhuta-suddhi. I said. So, you were wanting to answer. Yes.
So, Prabhu, you were discussing how adhokshija can be perceived through the objects of senses by the principle of seven. And there are these two different aspects to it, I understand. One is the spiritual master who already has access to the Lord, invoking the presence of the Lord in the object of senses. And second is us also having.
We also are supposed to have seva unmukha.
Yes. So if both of them they are there, then we can perceive who is beyond the object. Now, if one of it is lacking, if either our seva unmukha is weak or lacking, or if we are seeing a form of Lord which is not established, or which we're not initiated in chanting, what does that look like?
Does your query also include if the guru is not having that? No. If it includes, then you ask honestly. Okay. Do you want me to cover that aspect also?
No.
No. Okay. See.
I mean,
Huh.
my question was more on when, especially when I'm not initiated, but I'm chanting,
Okay.
or if I have a picture in my home which is not established, what kind of a mood can I have there? That's the main. But if my mood is also lacking, if I'm going to the temple and my mood is not there, how should I see those two things?
Okay. Wonderful. See, in the Bhakti, yeah, I will repeat the question. His question is that yesterday it was mentioned that the material senses cannot perceive any name, form, qualities, etc. of Shri Krishna. But when seva unmukhe, when there is inclination for seva, that time Bhagavan voluntarily descends on the senses and the name, form, etc. become manifest on the senses, which are material. But that inclination for seva is a must. Now, usually he says it is after initiation that one gets adhikar from the Guru, that one can perform deity worship and other sevas. Even chanting, japa, is given as adhikar. It is given as adhikar after initiation. Before initiation, voluntarily one can chant, but after initiation, one gets some adhikar into that particular thing. So the question is, if one is not yet initiated, so can it still be possible that Bhagavan may descend on the senses of the individual? So that is the question we ask. The answer is that when we are not initiated, our adhikar is different, and when we are initiated, our adhikar is different. When we are not initiated, what adhikar do we not have? The adhikar that we don't have is worship of Shaligram, worship of deity, and chanting of Gayatri, etc. mantras. This adhikar we don't have when we are not initiated. But Naam does not depend on Diksha. And where is it specified? It's specified in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. He's quoting a verse from Padyavali. So I am specifying. This is Madhya Lila 15.110. Okay, where it says no diksham, na u, na and u means certainly, no diksham, certainly not diksha is needed for uttering the name. You can see in the translation. Please read this particular highlighted section. What Prabhupada is saying.
Chanting the holy name does not depend on initiation.
No diksham. This is the translation of that. So what it means is that utterance of Harinam does not need Diksha. Beginning the utterance of Harinam does not need Diksha. That's why we are giving Harinam freely on the street, and even though those who don't have Diksha, well, they are also uttering Harinam. What is our strength of giving a mantra from the Vedas or Puranas to people who are on the street? So the previous acharyas have explained that it doesn't require Diksha. They can begin uttering this. Now, if a person has required inclination for seva unmukhe, so then it may very much be possible that even without Diksha, a person may get the result. But at the same time, Diksha is highly recommended for progressing on the path. Why? Because, see, without Diksha, there is no Guru to train us, and no Guru to correct our mistakes, and no Guru to guide us, especially when we reach the higher levels of Bhakti. On higher levels of Bhakti, it is needed that what is my specific mood and inclination to Shri Krishna, and how should I progress on the path of this particular devotion? How should I progress on this path? And which mood is suitable for me, which mood is not suitable for me. All these cannot be done by oneself. At that time, you will need Guru. So initial progress can definitely be ensured by utterance of Hari, but later you will need guidance from a sadhu.
So actually, that brings up one of the very crucial points, which is the role of a guru. And there are two different conceptions here. One is guru as a guide. He can, help us see our blind spots and see the subtleties of practice of devotional service, and they will say. Second is him as a gatekeeper, like we're talking about Prana Pratishtha, or when he chants on the beads, he invokes the presence of the Lord, and then the Lord is available. So the Lord is not accessible without the medium of the Guru.
There is no such rule. There is no such rule that Lord is not accessible without the medium of the Guru. There are some cases in Shastra when Bhagwan is pleased even though Guru is not pleased, and Bhagwan has appeared to an individual. There is the case of Prishadra in the 9th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. I'll show you. But these are exceptions. Huh? We can't turn them into rules. Huh? As an exception, I am showing you a case of Prishadra. And this is, see here. Please read this from here, one of the sons.
One of these sons, Prishadra, was engaged in the duty of protecting cows at night with a sword in his hand. Following the order of his spiritual master, he would stand in this way for the entire night. Once in the darkness of night, a tiger seized a cow from the cowshed, and when Prishadra came to know this, he took a sword in his hand and followed the tiger. Unfortunately, when he finally approached the tiger, he could not distinguish between the cow and the tiger in the dark, and thus he killed the cow. Because of this, his spiritual master cursed him to take birth in a Shudra family. But Prishadra practiced mystic yoga, and in Bhakti Yoga he worshipped the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then he voluntarily entered a blazing forest fire, thus relinquishing his material body and going back home, back to Godhead.
Look, see, this is the case. Prishadra. Acha, can we make this a rule? Bolo. No. You know, it's a yasya prasadat bhagavad prasado, yasya prasada nagati kuto. So that is the rule. But here is an exception. So, even with deity, even with any other thing, the general rule is that Bhagwan comes through the agency of the Guru. But there are so many individuals who, not so many, but there are quite a few individuals who might have received Bhagwan as a deity also without the Guru having to, install it. Like Sri Madhavendra Puri, his deity, is there any record that it was installed by his Guru, or was it his personal reciprocation with the deity? Please tell me. Sri Madhavendra Puri, Shirchor Gopinath, was it his personal reciprocation, or is there any history that his Guru had installed the deity?
Shirchor Gopinath was already established.
But he reciprocated with. But was there any direct involvement of his Guru in the entire thing? No. But blessings of the Guru are there. I hope you are able to understand. In general, a principle is that do not accept a Guru and don't disobey him in any manner. The general principle this is. Then there are some wild exceptions. I would say this is a very wild exception in the entire history of Srimad Bhagavatam, that somebody displeased the Guru, but because Bhagwan took sides with him, because Bhagwan knew that this person is innocent. So Bhagwan did not do anything against the Guru, but Bhagwan actually favored him and took him back to Godhead. So my duty is to show you the rule and show you the exceptions. So also to all of you, please don't quote this as a rule. To Hari Parshad has said this. Please don't quote this. Quote this only as an exception. Right? So this is what is to be understood. General rule is we should all accept Guru. Hari, welcome. Please have a seat. General rule is we should all accept a Guru and always please the Guru. But in case, and it's not every time that the Guru should be involved in, the deity should come only from a Guru. Let's say a Guru gives initiation to a disciple, and after 1 month the Guru leaves the world. The disciple has not yet received deities from the Guru. Abhi kya? What to do now? Then the disciple should be able to receive deities from another Shiksha Guru or another senior Vaishnava or something like that. So that many times that is the case. Okay. So I hope that answers your question. Yeah. Anybody else?
So the Pancharatra Vidhi you're talking about, there's Panchangas. What are the other total 5 angas there? What is it refers to? The 5 limbs of worship, right? Panchanga. Pancha, what are the 5 of them?
Pancharatra Vidhi.
But if you go back where you're referring, there are 5 elements of
Panchanga Bhakti.
Panchanga.
Bhuta-suddhi you were saying?
Bhuta is one of them, right?
Acha.
There are other elements too, right?
Yeah. Panchang Puja.
Yeah, this one.
Yes. Abhigaman, Upadan. This is mentioned in Hari Bhakti Vilas. Abhigaman, Upadan, Yoga, Ijja and Swadhyay. These are 5. They are mentioned in Pancharatra Pradeep. So
These are the 5 things.
these are the 5. Panchanga Puja basically.
So when we actually worship, of course, we naturally approach the temple. Then we gather the articles for the worship. The third one is
Establishing mental bhuta-suddhi.
Yeah, and the fourth one is
Actual worship.
And the fifth one is cultivating this practice.
And the third and fourth, Rupa Goswami also has distinguished. Third is the initial practice, which I said yesterday. Initial limbs are called as archana, and the actual worship is called as paricharya. Paricharya is ragya iva seva, raja ki tarah seva, to serve like a king. This ijja is part of paricharya, and yoga is part of archanam, initial preparation. Okay.
Yeah, so one example comes to my mind. Just when I was about coming to the Krishna consciousness, Mukunda Datta Prabhu used to come here. So that same year, I had an opportunity to go to Vrindavan. I never been to Vrindavan all those years. So he specifically told me, you're going to Dham, just because if people come different background, now suddenly we are entering into Dham. Previously, it's like we take a train and go kind of approach, right? So he told me, be in the right mood and be respectful. He didn't explain what the right mood. He says, you're going to Vrindavan. He only said one line, that line. Be respectful, and because we may hear things you don't understand, and be in the respectful mood. That's well. So that's like a part of a bhuta-suddhi. It not only when directly worshipping the deity, but whenever you're entering a dham or engaging in a service or a class or whatever it is, right? Getting into the
Wonderful, yeah. So, bhuta-suddhi is formally, although a part of deity worship, informally it can apply to so many other limbs of bhakti. Basically, that's the crux of what was being said. Wonderful. This is very nice. Thank you, Prabhu. Anybody else would like to ask anything?
I mean, it's a general question that I generally feel rather than Shastrik or, So, like we hear so many times that we should listen to classes, lectures and all the time we keep on listening that. So, but then how important, I mean, after being in this path for a little time, now if the certainty in our heads is clear that okay, this is the path and this is what we want to follow and this is something that I like and relate to, but then there are still, when we listen to too many classes which is philosophical and let's say that explains the intricacies of what you should do and what you should not do, this is right, this is wrong, so that kind of brings in a lot of feeling of whatever we are practicing. It feels okay, are we being hypocrite, are we being right, are we doing the right thing, and that sometimes doesn't really gives the attraction to listen to those classes.
To those classes or also to those speakers?
No, classes really.
I'm checking if the question is loaded.
Sometimes it does happen. So, I mean, it's very relishing to hear kathas and those. So, how important is it to listen to such philosophical classes?
Okay. Philosophical classes, when they explain the tattva, and those tattvas are essential for us to understand in order to know that what exactly is the rationale behind what we are practicing. Some classes of tattva genuinely get very heavy, and so it may be needed that somebody should break it down for us so that we can easily digest it. I also honestly admit that sometimes even when I myself am speaking tattva, I notice that it becomes very, very heavy for the audience sometimes, and they're not able to understand or sometimes they're not able to connect with what tattva is being spoken. Nonetheless, tattva is spoken because once we understand something in tattva, then it becomes easier for us to know, relate to our seva much better. Like yesterday I was explaining Atidesh. You were not.
I was not here in the morning
Yeah,
class.
okay. So yesterday, how did everybody understand Atidesh yesterday? Huh? So that understanding of Atidesh, actually it opens a new window into understanding how Sri Vigraha is Sri Krishna himself. So a tattva concept was explained, and I saw that it was slightly difficult for me also to explain, slightly difficult for individuals also to grasp, but I tried to do it in the simplest terms. So, knowledge of tattva is important for us on the path. Otherwise, uh, the foundation for relishing bhakti ras is missing. So, tattva is the foundation, but perhaps you can select a speaker who doesn't make you fall asleep while speaking tattva.
I mean, when I am talking about the classes, it's not really, I mean, it's not boring, I would say, like the way you're saying, select a speaker. The speaker actually, I mean, the classes are attractive. You can listen to those classes. But then it leaves us with the feeling that, you know, I don't know what, I mean, for ourselves, that what are you even doing? Is it really?
Acha, now I
Give a
understood.
kind of thing.
Now I
Yeah, so
understood.
it's not really the speaker, it's not really the content of the classes. They're all good, nice, but it leaves us with a feeling that, or leaves me with the feeling that,
You're not worth anything.
So it is like, as they say, ignorance is bliss.
Huh.
Until you know what is not good.
Wonderful. Now I
I
understand.
would like to add, because when you first come to this moment, the way we welcome and everything, oh, just chant, that's all needed.
Right.
As you start chanting,
Chant
then
and
we
be
put
happy.
something, oh, initiation, kind of, after initiation, second initiation, right? There's so many. So after that, swadhyaya, read. Then we forget the original relishment which we came from, and it get obscured.
Yeah. So, wonderful question. Therefore, in the Shastra, there are multiple types of gurus who are recommended. In the Bhakti Sandarbha, Sri Jiva Goswami names one type of guru which is called as Shravana Guru. So, Shravana Guru, you can see here Shravana Guru. Hmm? So, Shravana Guru is somebody who knows the Shastra and from whom we are listening. His talks make sense to us because they speak from Shastra. Such a person can be accepted as which Guru? Shravana Guru. Then there are many Shravan Guru. On YouTube, you will find somebody speaking nicely. There are 10 people who are speaking nicely. Amongst them, there is one person with whom we can relate personally and we can get our queries resolved, and then we understand that this person is like-minded and their explanations make sense to us. Who explains to us in a tailor-made fashion how we can execute our bhakti. That is called as a Bhajan Guru. So Bhajan Guru is somebody who, from the entire fabric of Shastra, who cuts like a tailor for what we are meant to do. So that is called as Bhajan Guru. And then the Bhajan Guru customizes Bhajan for us and then tells us this is what you need in order to make progress. And you are comfortable within that custom made cloth that he has made for you. And then any additional details you hear, you know that this is alankar. These are additional ornaments that I may add, I may not add, as long as I am doing the bhajan pranali, the system of bhajan that has been taught to me by my guru. Till that time I am okay. So I don't need to confuse myself, because what happens? Every new detail comes and somebody eulogizes it by saying, if you don't do this, your life is a failure. Isn't it? So those types of speakers, we should ask them, where is it mentioned in Shastra? In the heat of the moment, sometimes some speaker may say like that. So the nature of the platform is such, it gives you an excitement to say things like I'm being very honest in this regard. And the nature of the platform is such, it gives you that euphoria of saying to people that if you don't do this, your life is a failure. So that's not what it is. Bhajan Guru tells us, let me say, uh, in the Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu, there is that Krishna Dikshadi Shikshanam. See here. Krishna Dikshadi Diksha Purvaka Shikshanam iti artha. So, initially the bhajan guru tells you ideally the Diksha guru should be bhajan guru, but if that is not possible, then you have a separate bhajan guru who tells you about Shri Krishna, about what the philosophy, and then how to practice your bhajan individually. And then when bhajan kriya begins, bhajan kriya is basically you have been given a specific framework, and in that framework you are happily practicing bhakti, and you know this is what is needed for perfection, you know from Shastra, and then anybody else comes and gives a sentimental statement, you are not bothered by it. But then if you can add some ornament, you add, but it's not binding upon you. That way you can be happy.
So, as we are following this path, this Gaudiya Sampradaya, so Prabhuji, is there anything that says that, okay, this is, we understand that the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is there. So, other than that, is there like, okay, do this and rest everything, whatever you can, it's okay, but then otherwise you're fine. Is there something that you can say
Wonderful. There is in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu it is given. Okay. And Sri Rupa Goswami is very broad-minded personality. So I am quoting directly from Sri Rupa Goswami. This is Sri Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Verse number is, you can please note down, 1.2.264. And we will sing the verse together so that सा भक्तिरेकमुख्याङ्गा श्रिता नैकाङ्गिकाथवा स्ववासनानुसारेण निष्ठातः सिद्धिकृत भवे सा bhakti. Now Rupa Goswami is saying, take the entire spectrum of bhakti. Sa, she is a lady, she has millions of limbs. Not one limb, not two limbs. How many limbs does she have? Millions. All the millions of limbs are described in Hari Bhakti Vilas. So now we are confused. Out of millions of limbs, if you don't do one limb, then you may not attain perfection. So no. Sa bhaktir eka mukhya anga ashrita. You can take shelter of eka mukhya anga. What is the meaning of ek mukhya anga?
One important limb.
Main limb. One main limb means out of the 9. Like what are the 9 limbs, Mataji? You know, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Arsanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanirvana. Take shelter of Eka Mukhya Anga. Or Shrita Aneka Angika Athava. Or multiple limbs. Aneka Angika Athava. Take shelter of one limb or multiple limbs. But how do I decide? So next line, Swa Vasana Anusarena. Decide according to your Vasana. I hope you are able to understand what is Swa Vasana. Vasana is innate devotional tendencies from previous lives that are coming over. So Swa Vasana Anusarena. According to your Vasana, you get to decide. Nishtataha. But whatever you do with Nishtha. Siddhikrit Bhavet. It will give you Siddhi. Okay, so now you have a promise to your Guru Janas that I will chant a certain amount of japa. So you fulfilled your promise for the day. Then remaining time, Eka Mukhya Anga or Aneka Anga, Swavasana Anusarena, you do. Okay. But do with Nishtha, whatever Angas you are doing. Like this. So one time it happened with me that there was one particular individual who he said to me, privately he said to me, unless you are chanting 64 rounds, there is no meaning to your prachar. So I said, Acha. See, it's a statement of threat. I am also doing 16, so I what to do? So then I asked him, that's okay, but can you show me in Shastra that unless you do this number of rounds? Because last I heard, every morning I am saying, Tatra arpita niyamita smaranena kala. Every morning I am saying there are no hard and fast rules. And after saying there are no hard and fast rules, in the evening somebody is telling me that 64 is a hard and fast rule. So what happens, often such statements put us in a sort of an inferiority complex, which is not based on Shastra. The path is supposed to encourage you.
But Sankhya is already there. Sankhya Purvaka Gana.
Sankhya Purva. But Sankhya is decided between whom?
Guru and the disciple.
हाँ, that's wonderful. The Sankhya is decided between Guru and disciple. वो क्या होता है ना हिंदी में कि दुल्हा दुल्हन राजी बीच में आ गया काजी, है ना, ऐसा समझ.
Was it because Srila Prabhupada originally started with 64, then he gave a concession? Okay, now 16 it is. So prior to that, the 64 probably was the.
Maybe the individual who spoke it might have had this consideration, but I am looking at it from an eternal point of view. Like before ISKCON also, the principle should work, isn't it? Huh? The principle should ideally work even before ISKCON was founded, or even before the Gaudiya Math was founded. You know, the principle should be an eternal principle. Then I am willing to accept it. ऐसा नहीं कि 1967 के बाद suddenly everything changed. That's not how it should be. So I'm looking for eternal principles which work in all time, place and circumstances. And the eternal principle is, as Prabhu said, Sankhya Purva, but the eternal principle that is given in the by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And sorry, I just unselect this. This is Chaitanya Bhagavat Madhya Khand. Prabhu Vale Kahila,
Prabhu Vale Kahila,
E Maha Mantra,
E Maha Mantra,
Iha Japa Giya Sabe,
Iha Japa Giya Sabe,
Kariya Nirbandha,
Kariya Nirbandha.
Prabhu Vale, Mahaprabhu said to the villagers in Navadvip, Kahilam, I am telling you, I spoke to you. Kahila means I spoke to you. Ei Mahamantra. This is the Mahamantra. Iha Japa Giya Sabe. Jaake everybody chant. Kariya Nirbandha. By perfect Nirbandha. What is Nirbandha? Nirbandha is you fix a vow. Now please tell me here, is Mahaprabhu giving them a fixed number or asking them to decide? Fully. Then to decide. See, this is how. This is the origin. But because here Mahaprabhu is not giving them diksha, he's just being a patha pradarshak, you know, like a naya devotee को बोलते ना हम कि अरे वो पूरी कितना round chant करें, how much should I chant? You chant this some fixed number according to your taste. You chant fixed number.
Yeah.
So that decision of a fixed number has a technical name. What is the technical name? Nirbandha. Nirbandha is the technical name for that. Now at the time of diksha, the nirbandha may be fixed. But before Diksha, Nirbandha may be depending on one's own self. Once you have done your Nirbandha, because that is what you are needed to fulfill. Once you have done your Nirbandha, then you are free to Sa Bhakti Reka Mukhanga Shritanai Kangikakam Swavasana Anusarena Nishthatah Siddhi Krit Bhavet. Isn't it? Acha, I am telling you one situation, Mataji. This situation, although not connected, but this situation may come. Tomorrow you may become very highly realized by following your guru, you following the paths of bhakti, you followed ek mukhya anga, one anga, and you attained the stage of bhav and prem. And now it's so 24 hours you are getting thoughts about Sri Krishna. It's so that it's difficult even to perform japa. Isn't it? What does Shastra say in that regard for extremely elevated cases? That those who are on the stage of bhav and prem, and because of the stage of bhav and prem, they are not able to chant japa. What does Shastra say about him? So Shastra says something. Would you like to see what Shastra says about him? Yeah, a very nice verse given by Sri Jiva Goswami. Because the advanced devotees are not even bound by the Nirbandha because they have achieved the goal. So, this is not a verse for ordinary devotees. Please don't. Jiva Goswami quoting Gautamiya Tantra. Na japo narchanam naiva,
Na japo narchanam naiva,
dhyanam napi vidhikrama,
Dhyanam napi vidhikrama,
kevalam santatam Krishna,
Kevalam santatam Krishna,
charanam bhoja bhavinam,
Charanam bhoja bhavinam,
na japo, no japa, na archanam chaiva, no archanam, dhyanam napi, and no sequential meditation. For whom? Kevalam, those who are exclusively, santatam, and constantly, Krishna charana amboja bhavinam, those who are having that mood of relishment of the pastimes of Sri Krishna. 24 hours remembrance. For them, all rules are slackened. Why? Because they attained the crux of all the limbs. Smartavyaha satatam Vishnu vismartavyo na jatu chet sarve vidhi nishadasyur etayor eva. See how elegantly it bonds with this.
So, Prabhu, is it also fair to say because people who have attained those stages, they are all constantly, like there is no moment when they're not actually thinking about the Lord.
Right.
So that's why they are, nothing binds them.
Nothing binds them.
But Prabhu, like when we are doing our chanting, so does our chanting, does that not include what we are chanting in the mind? I mean, of course, we have a vow that we are going to chant 16 rounds, but those 16 rounds or something, like basically, my question is the dhyana that or when we have something's going on in our heads also. So does that also count towards bhajan? Does that or that?
When we are performing japa, any smaran that happens,
Yes.
does that also count in your bhajan?
Yes.
Of course, it counts. Why doesn't it? No, it will count. There are three types of japa. One is called as vachik, one is called as upamshu, one is called as manasik. Manasik japa is japa along with meditation. So both limbs are there, japa and smaran. Both of them count. There is a quote by Srila Prabhupada about chanting and performing smaran at the same time. Would you like to see that quote? Huh? Wonderful. So I would like to show that quote from Srila Prabhupada. Yeah. Mataji, please read this particular paragraph.
While chanting Hare Krishna, you should always feel the presence of Krishna in person, and as soon as you remember Krishna in person, you can remember also about his talk with Arjuna. If you cannot remember Krishna in person, you should try to hear attentively the word Krishna. Hare as you go on chanting. The correct spelling of your name is...
This is one particular quote by Srila Prabhupada. You can see in this particular quote that Srila Prabhupada is encouraging her to chant along with Smaran. So you can also, there is no such restriction. There is another one which he has sent. Yeah, I will. Please read this regarding your first question.
Regarding your first question, is it offensive to think of Krishna's pastime while chanting? I think you should know that it is not offensive, but rather it is required. One must strive for the point when he simply hears Krishna and immediately all of Krishna, his pastime, his form, his quality are in his thoughts. So to always be immersed in thoughts of Krishna, this is our process. When we are full in Krishna, then where there can be any chance for Maya in us. So this is our duty to remember Krishna's pastimes. One who cannot...
One who cannot remember Krishna. One important, please. Then.
One who cannot remember Krishna, let him always hear Hare Krishna, and then when he has perfected this art, then always he will remember Krishna.
So that hearing and listening was somebody who cannot remember Krishna. Directly in Prabhupada, this letter to Shivanand, 4 December 1968. So this is the encouragement, directly, right in front of you, both letters. One is letter to Vallavi, one is letter to Shivanand. 2 letters. So, do you note the references? They get lost somewhere. How difficult. For me also, I had to look here and find here. I had saved it on my phone, so I had to look and then find. So this is, you can do that. No problem.
We're going to ask some clarifications on what we just discussed. So the first one you quoted from Bhakti Sindhu. That is just specifically just my clarification saying, amongst the 64 limbs of Vidhi Bhakti, Vaidhi Bhakti, do what is your guru says is mandatory from Vidhi perspective, but after that you can pick any limbs
amongst the 9.
Amongst the 9 or 64?
एक मुख्य अंग.
एक मुख्य अंग. Okay, so just pick any one. Okay. And then I was just checking in Bhakti Sandarbha. So the next verse that you quoted from Bhakti Sandarbha. So at least, and that could have many applications, but at least in Bhakti Sandarbha, the way Srila Jiva Goswami is talking about it, he's talking about karma tyag. Like when he's talking like very specifically over there. Of course, could have many applications, but I just want to get your thoughts on that as well.
Yeah, see here. Let's see the context in which he was.
Again, like from what I could see, it comes in the flow of like after you develop Shraddha and Bhakti, like a devotee gives up karma. And this japa in the sense of like nitya karma and stuff like that. Right?
Okay. See here. Below the verse immediately says, Ajata tadrisha ruchina. Those who have not developed that sort of a ruchi, those who have not developed that sort of a mood that they can do kevalam santatam Krishna charanamboja bhavinam. Tu sad vishesh adara matra adrita raganugapi vaidhi samvalita eva anushtheya. That they should continue to practice according to vaidhi mixed with elements of raganuga bhakti. But for whom ajat tadrisha ruchina, those who have not developed that level of ruchi. Which level of ruchi? That kevalam santatam Krishna charanam bhoja bhavinam. This level of ruchi. Because tadrisha, that type of is referring to the previous statement, that those who are constantly meditating. So he has given both things for those who are constant, those who have that level of ruchi and asakti, that they are constantly meditating on Sri Krishna 24 hours. But na japa na archanam. But ajata, if you don't have, then vidhi plus rag. Some elements of rag bhakti need to be there, and vidhi bhakti need to be there.
Which Anucheta is this from?
This is
Is it numbered?
3, 12, 314.
Oh, okay. So I think he quotes this again like earlier. So
Acha, maybe that was
quoted in a different
okay,
context.
no problem.
It was 180 something he's quoted.
Okay, let me check if twice it is quoted. Oh yeah, bhakti arambhe eva tu swarupa.
Yeah, that's nice. So when like at the
my
beginning of
God,
Bhakti,
this is not what I am quoting here.
it's the same. He's quoted but in a different context. At the beginning of Bhakti, you can give up.
Where here he is speaking about the ritualistic karma.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. That's what I was saying. Okay, that's why I got confused.
But there later when he
It's in different contexts.
he has different context. Wonderful. I also got to know it is quoted twice. Very nice. This is na japo na archanam naiva. Our Brajendra Prabhu is from 173 Anucheta. Okay. Brajendra Prabhu, I am very thankful. See, while sitting on the Vyasasana, you get to learn new things.
That's a clarification.
So it is quoted twice in the Bhakti Sandarbha. Wonderful. Yes, Mataji.
See, when you quoted Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's verse, Nirbandha verse, you said take a vow. Another
class I had to explain Nirbandha differently.
It's different.
Yeah.
And like knowing Hindi, Nirbandha, I used to think like Nirbandha means band means band ke rakha hai. Nirbandha matlab khula hua.
Yeah.
But the total opposite meaning I had thought in my mind initially, but then after
Okay. Let's see the meaning of Nirbandha from the Sanskrit dictionaries also directly. Okay. So I will show you the meaning of Nirbandha from the Sanskrit dictionaries. Let's go to the Koshas, Koshanvesh. These are Sanskrit dictionaries, and Nirbandha. This is आपटे संस्कृत टू ये देखिए हिंदी में you can read. दबाव डालना, प्रेरित करना, अत्यंत आग्रह करना. In English, to insist, to persist, to urge, to fix, to fasten. This is called as what? Nirbandha. Now you say nir, the prefix nir is used in the case of releasing. But prefixes take different meanings for different verbal roots. Okay? There is a Sanskrit verse which was quoted by Bhattoji Dikshit. Upasargena dhatvartah baladanyatra niyate prahara ahara samhara vihara pariharavat. Upasargena, by prefix, dhatvartha, the meaning of a verbal root, is taken in 10 different directions. An example, prahar. What is the meaning of prahar? Attack. Ahar. What is ahar?
Food.
Food. Samhar. Destruction. Vihar. Roaming. Prahar, ahar, samhar, vihar. Isn't it? So these are, you change the prefix, the meaning changes. Now, your question is about that one specific prefix, nir. So that nir takes many meanings according to the context. I will show you one specific literature because your question is about this particular. So there was a literature written. It's called, I'm showing you, Nipat Avyay Upasarga Vritti. Upasarga is prefix. So this has all the list of prefixes in Sanskrit and what meanings they take. Alright, so I am showing you because your question is regarding the Upasarga Nihi. You can see Upasarga Anukramanika. And can you see here Nihi? This is Nihi. Is on page number 41. So let's go to page number 41 and see the meanings that the prefix Nihi takes. See here. Upasarga Kandam, section of Nihi Prithak Karane. Nihi is for separation. One meaning of Nihi is separation. See here, Prithak Karane. Example, Nivarayati. Nivar deta, hata deta hai, basically. Prithak Karane. Khede. It's also in dejection. Sometimes this prefix is used in the sense of what? Dejection. For example, khede, nirvidyate. Nirved leke baith gaye. Nirvidyate. ऐसा. फिर बहिष्कृत्य, बाहर निकालने में, like you are saying, to release basically. निर्गरति, निर्गच्छति, निर्गच्छति, बाहर चला जाता है, he goes out. आग्रहे भृशे, and in किसी चीज का आग्रह करना. So that is nirbandha, basically. And that is the sense in which, see here, agrahe. You see agraha, what example is given here, agraha? No. See the example in the commentary that is given for agrahe. What example is given? Nirbandha. See, the grammarians are so expert. ऐसा grammar teacher होना चाहिए. ये सब एक prefixes को एक book में सिखा दे. That is also agraha. हाँ, same agraha है.
वहाँ पे ही आग्रह करें कि आप इतना करिए और वहाँ पे आग्रह करें.
So this is initial agraha. This speaks a basic agraha that you will chant later. And in that nirbandha Krishna Sambandha, that is the ultimate agraha. That my life is revolving around this particular thing. That is yukta vairagya wala nirbandha. Earlier I would have understood, I would have opened the book earlier. Nipat Avyay Upasarga Vritti of Tilak. Wonderful book. My teacher taught me from how to understand the meanings of the Upasargas from this. Just because we are speaking about Upasargas, there was another big, huge collection. Upasargartha Chandrika, 5 parts of a grammar book dedicated only to understanding prefixes. ऐसा बोला आदमी को इधर गौड़ीय वैष्णव पढ़े थे 5 books only. See here, Upasargartha Chandrika. See here, a thesaurus of Sanskrit prepositional verbs. 5 book केवल you study Upasarga or prefixes. So we say grammar is unlimited ocean. You will drown. So nobody completes grammar. Nobody completes grammar like this. But thankfully, I knew the answer to what you were asking. That's okay. Okay, ठीक है. Anybody else?
So that na japam nachanam naiva gautama. Na japam
nachanam.
In Bhagavatam also there is a similar verse, right? 11th canto. Those who actually reach the highest stage, they have no obligations to the ritualistic activities.
That is regarding your indebtedness. Rina. Devarshi bhuta tanranam pitranam na king karonayam rini charajan sarvatmana yah sharanam sharanyam gato mukundam parihritya kartam. This is 11.541. Devarshi bhuta. This is about no Vedic obligation. No ritualistic Vedic obligation. But that verse by Jiva Goswami is about no obligation even to other limbs of bhakti. Once Kevalam santatam Krishna charanam bhojadhyayinam.
Yeah, and the key principle Gato Mukundam.
Gato Mukundam is attained. Exclusive shelter of Mukunda.
So Madhavendra Puri also prays Sandhya Vandana.
Are, wonderful. Are, we had this that verse. Yeah. Sandhya Vandana Bhadramastu Bhavato Bho Snana Tubhyam Namo.
Yeah.
And Bho Deva Pitarascha Tarpana Vidhau Naham Kshamah Kshamyatam. Yatra Kwapi Nishadya Yadav Kulotam Sastitam Sadvisha Smaram Smaramagam Harami Kadadam Manya Ki Manya Nama. Wonderful verse. So this is Na Japo Na Archanam Naiva. But if we ordinary devotee cannot imitate this. तो ordinary devotee बोलेगा स्नान तो आज नहाऊंगा नहीं स्नान तो भ्याम नमः.
But you mostly go by Yajajati Shreshtas. Yajajati Shreshtas. We go by that. Even Krishna has to do that. Even as a
see, if such a devotee is what we call Parinishta. Parinishthita means he is an established member of a big society. Then he may want to do that. But if he is what you call, what Srila Baldev Vidyabhushan calls Swanishta, Parinishthita, and the third is he is an anashrami who is not really a member of a society. So then it is not binding upon him. Let's say if he is a leader in a society.
you have to establish the path for others.
He's a big guru in the society. तो अभी वो he stops taking bath, तो शिष्य will say, अरे बाप रे, गुरुजी को क्या हो गया? He doesn't know Guruji is absorbed in thinking of Krishna 24 hours a day, so Guru may not be skipping some of the rituals. But because he is parinishthit means because he has pratishtha in the society, he may have to show as loka sangraha. Loka sangraha means just for the sake of showing the ideal. Therefore, he may have to do that. But somebody who is not, nirapeksh, that is what is called nirapeksh. Somebody is on the level of nirapeksh, the person who doesn't have those obligations, like Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, Vamshi Das Babaji. Shishya, how many, you go to Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, say, I want to make disciples. That I don't accept. I don't accept disciples. To a person like Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, he made him wait 3 times. Anybody else would have gone and say, I don't want disciple. Why should I be disciple? Such a person is free to, because they are not members of any society. But those who are parinishthita means those who are established members of a society, they need to follow lok sangraha, and even though it is painful for them to do all the rituals, they still do it as lok sangraha. That is what it is. I hope that clarifies. Anybody else? Yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji, yesterday you told about the material attachment and all, right? The tapa and some parinama.
Parinam, dukh, tap, samskar.
And ego is also an attachment to the our self, right?
No, ego is not an attachment. Ego is one of the functions of chitta. Ego, ahankar is also a function. Ahankar is also one of the subtle elements. So, ego is also a function. It's not an attachment, is asakti. Ego is I-ness. I-ness is called as what? Ego, ahankar. Yeah.
How is that I-ness will go away from people?
As I said, in Ashtanga Yoga, you try to negate the I-ness by Nirbij Samadhi, by attaining the stage of Nirbij Samadhi. In Bhakti Yoga, you don't need to negate the I-ness. You don't need to give up, because let's say earlier, before initiation, he had one identity. After initiation, his identity has changed in this very body. So he can say, I am Srinivas Sharan Das. Can you say confident, I am Srinivas Sharan Das without having ego? Why? Because Guru has added the name Das. So he doesn't have to do that Ashtanga Yogi wala thing ki I am not this body, I am Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi. Aisa nahi karna. Already that ego is given by the Guru. So he proudly can say, I am Srinivas Sharan Das. So because that has the abhiman of a Das. Das abhiman is very much needed for somebody who is on the path of Bhakti Yoga. So that negation is not there. Somebody we say you need to get rid of the ego, how do you get rid of the ego? Get initiated and get your true ego, which is I am such and such Das. Then you can do I as much I you want. I am this Das, I am that Das. But in the mood of being a Das. तो कभी को क्या होता है In the mood of Swami, we say, I am Hari Parshad Das. So in the mood of a servant, also have the mood of a servant. Then you can have that ego. That is the real ego that is needed for the spiritual world also. So no need of negating the ego on the path.
Okay, if some problems come, Prabhu,
Boli Bhataji. I'll come to you.
so we keep distance, right, with the problems when to reduce the intensity and all. So is that detachment vairagya, or like
when you
what can we do in that kind of situations?
I mean, if a problem comes and if the best thing is to keep a distance from the source of the problem, you do that, because whatever is favorable for your bhakti you do. Anukulyasya sankalpah pratikulyasya varjana. But if it is required that this problem is coming again and again, now I have to face it, otherwise it will keep coming again and again. If facing a problem is needed, then that is what is anukul, then you do that. But devotee has the freedom to decide. So depends on which problem it is. Yes, Prabhuji.
Saying that Advaita is saying Chaitanya Das and
Chaitanya Das.
He is identifying, he is proud of identifying himself.
Wonderful, yes. So Das Abhiman.
There was one question from my husband.
Before you ask this, my Guru Maharaj always narrated one story about this. One time there in Kashi, one Advaitvadi came in front of a Vaishnava. And the Advaitvadi said he knew he was a Vaishnava. So the Advaitvadi said, Soham. You know what is Soham? So means Saha, Saha Aham.
I am that.
I am that. Soham. And Brahman is neuter gender. So Brahman should be not called Saha. Brahman should be called Tat. Saha is for Bhagwan. So he just saying, I am not Brahman, I am Bhagwan. Soham. I am Bhagwan. So the Vaishnava said, Da Soham. Vaishnava, Da Soham. So the Advaitvadi said, Sada Soham. Sada Soham. So the Vaishnava said, Da Sada Soham. Soham, Da Soham, Sada Soham, Da Sada Soham. So this always impersonalist is Soham and Vaishnava is Da Soham. Wonderful. Anybody else who wants to ask? Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for all your classes online and in person. Thank you so much.
I just steal notes from Param Karna Prabhu.
Thank you to him as well. Prabhuji, yesterday you mentioned a little bit about meditation and mental concoction.
Yeah.
Can you please explain how do we differentiate whether it's meditation or mental concoction?
Hare wow, wonderful question. Chalo, aaj the opportunity has come for me to speak again. It revises my own concepts and gives me further strength. So, question is, when we close our eyes and think of Krishna, is it smaran or is it imagination? That is the question. Very simple answer, Mataji. Actually, if you see, the way in which I close my eyes and think of Krishna may be different from the way in which Srinivas Sharan Prabhu may close his eyes and think. Can I guarantee that his image of Krishna is the same as my image of Krishna in the mind? No. His image of Krishna in the mind may be different. My image of Krishna in my mind may be different. So I had shown many deities yesterday. One was Radha Madan Mohan in Karoli, Jaipur. One was Radha Damodar in Vrindavan. And one was Radha Madhav in Mayapur. Do all of them look the same or do all of them look different?
Different.
So which one is a deity and which one is the imagination of the craftsman? Simple question I am asking. Which one is the deity and which is the imagination of the craftsman? So people said because it was deity, everybody said no, they are all Krishna. Because they want to commit the offense of saying this is not Krishna. So everybody said they are all Krishna. But how can Krishna look in three different ways? And you take 100 deities of Krishna, all of them look different. So what is the principle? How can all of them simultaneously be Krishna? So the thing is, the verse was quoted. Atah Shri Krishna Namadi na bhaved grahyam indriyai sevon mukhe jivado swayam eva spuratyada. Actually, Krishna's form cannot be grasped by the ordinary material senses. So the person who crafted the deity before the Pran Pratishtha was done. So when the person who crafted the deity crafted according to his mental image. That's a rational fact. He crafted according to his mental image. Then he was given some direction. This is how you craft. He crafted it. Then the pure devotee who did the Prana Pratishtha, he invoked the presence of the deity. Maybe by formal Vedic mantras or informal prayers. In both ways it can work. Formal is Vidhi, informal is Rag. In both ways it can work. So by formal Vedic mantras or by informal prayers of love, he invited. Bhagwan descended on that particular deity and becomes non-different from there. This process is called Atidesh. That I had explained yesterday. Now, deities, Mataji, are of 8 types. Okay, and here is the verse. I am coming to answer your question about Smaran. Shailidaru Mailauhi
Shailidaru Mailauhi
Lepya Lekhya Cha Saikati
Lepya Lekhya Cha Saikati
Manomai Manimai
Manomai Manimai
Pratimashta Vidhasmrita.
Smrita.
Mataji, you agree that when the pure devotee does Prana Pratishtha, invokes the presence of the deity, Bhagwan descends on the deity. You agree to this? Although different deities look different. You all agree to this? Now Mataji, deities are of 8 types. Please read Mataji.
The deity form of the Lord is said to appear in 8 varieties: stone, wood, metal, earth, paint, sand, the mind, or jewels.
The mind? Deity can appear where?
In the mind.
But his mental image of Krishna is different from my mental image of Krishna. But as long as Seva Mukhe, as long as his intention through his Smaran is to Seva, perform Seva, and my intention through my Smaran is to perform Seva, till that time Bhagwan will descend on his mental image. Although his mental image is material and my mental image is also material, but Bhagwan will descend on his mental image and my mental image, and both of us will execute genuine Smaran.
Yadyadhyata
Gaya
urugaya
vibhavayanti
bhavayanti
tadvapu.
tadvapu pranayase tadanugrahaya.
Such a rich person is also so Shastri. Usually, Saraswati and Lakshmi don't sit well together. ऐसा मैंने सुना है. You know, Saraswati and Lakshmi are daughter-in-law, mother-in-law. Lakshmi is Vishnu's wife. Yeah? From Vishnu, Brahma was born. Brahma's wife is Saraswati. So Lakshmi and Vishnu, Saraswati are married. One home, mother-in-law, daughter-in-law usually don't stay. But here is one home where Lakshmi, Saraswati stay. Therefore, I stay at his home. Yadyadhyat urugaya vibhava. What verse he quoted?
Yeah, Bhagavatam.
Tattadvapuh pranayase sadanugrahaya. Mataji, please read this particular section.
You are so merciful to your devotees that you manifest yourself in the particular eternal form of transcendence in which they always think of you.
In which they always
Think of you.
Arre vah. So this is vibhavayanti. So I say his meditation is different, my meditation is different. I say, Achha, his meditation may also contain some cultural elements from his background. Achha, he's grown up in
South India.
South India. So, inka Krishna, his meditation on Krishna may have his Krishna may be eating paisam. Aisa. My Krishna might not. समझ में आया? But as long as one seva unmukhe, what is there? Seva unmukhe is there. So Bhagavan will descend on that. So I will confirm with one quote of Srila Bhakti Yoga. It's very nice. My Krishna also eats paisam. Don't think like that. Okay. Prabhu's Krishna is what is your Krishna?
Chakra Pongal.
Arre.
Laddu and Chakra Pongal.
So in Krishna Sandarbha, in Krishna Samhita, Sri Bhakti Vinod Thakur says, yes, Prabhu, you are situated closer. You please read till here.
Therefore, according to the devotee's qualification, At a particular time, Krishna is taking birth in some devotee's heart.
At a particular time, Krishna is taking birth in some devotee's heart. Okay, wonderful.
He is stealing the gopis' clothes in another devotee's heart.
Arey, wonderful.
He is performing the rasa dance in someone's heart. He is killing Putana in another's heart. He is killing Kamsa in someone else's heart. He is having an affair with Kubja in yet another's heart. And he enacts a disappearance in the heart of some devotee who is leaving his body.
Enacts his disappearance means he is performing the pastime of leaving Vraja for Mathura. Like Madhavendra Puri, he left this world by meditating on that. You know, Mathura nath kada avalokya se hridayam tvadalokakadar. So that is what is being said here. Acha. All these people, it is imagination or is it smaran? Question arises. Mataji, what is it? Acha. What is the distinguishing factor between imagination and smaran? Please tell me. अभी तो पता है पूरा हाँ बस उतना याद रखना है ठीक है तो पूरा रामायण हो गया और तो पता ही नहीं चला तो प्लीज व्हाट इज द डिस्टिंग्विशिंग फैक्टर बिटवीन स्मरण एंड इमेजिनेशन हाँ same answer. What is the difference between chanting genuine naam and chanting empty syllables? Same answer. Say one. Okay. What is the difference between establishing a deity and Bhagwan not descending on an idol? Same answer. What is the distinction between material endeavors and genuine spirituality? Same answer. This is the universal answer for all limbs of bhakti. है ना? अब अभी पूरा क्लियर हो कंसेप्ट बहुत अच्छा चलो ठीक है.
And hence also Prabhuji, I don't know if this can be connected. We hear some places that sometimes when in situations you can also do mansik bhoga or because that's connected, right?
क्योंकि जब तक सेवन मुख्य is there तब तो सब कुछ ठीक है. But if mansik bhoga is done as an आलस्य, आज खाना बनाने का मन नहीं कर रहा है, आज बाहर से मंगाएंगे, क्या इधर क्या बोलते हैं, कौन सा
सेफ वे,
वो फूड डिलीवरी सर्विस कौन सा है, उबर, डोर डैश, क्या होता है, डोर डैश, आज करेंगे डोर डैश और भगवान को क्या खाने मिलेगा, भगवान तो भाव के भूखे हैं, समझ ऐसा, अच्छा आज बेचारे भगवान भी भूखे रह गए. So as long as Mansi Seva is not used as an excuse for alasya, shathya is cheating tendency. So till that time Mansi Seva is very nice. Sri Jiva Goswami has warned especially the grihasthas not to fall into shathya, especially after they have money and resources. I was quoting this yesterday. You want to see that, Mataji? चॉइस नहीं, ऐसा क्वेश्चन पूछता हूँ ना लोग ना बोल नहीं पाते. He's saying asti yetu sampattimantu grihasthas, those who are sampattiman grihastha. What is sampattiman grihastha? Well, householder who have wealth. Tesham tu archana marga eva mukhyam. For them, archan marg is very prominent. Tad akritva hi, not doing that. Nishkinchanavat keval smaranadi nishthatve. Arey, nishkin for like a renunciate, I will offer in mind smaranadi nishthatve. With the shathya with pratipatti hi. Money may be cheating hoga and bhakti may be cheating hoga. You know, both things cheating will happen. So like this. So grihastha should endeavor to offer food items not only through the mind but also through the physical senses. But if someday it's not possible,
yes, in
traveling,
circumstances.
I understand you were asking about circumstances, you're not asking about. तो क्या मेरा बोलने का काम है क्योंकि लोग सुनते 10 लोग सुनते क्या उसका मीनिंग निकालेंगे, ऐसा मेरा दोनों चीज. I have my duty to tell both things. थोड़ा today nowadays you have to be careful. आज लोग shorts बनाते हैं, people make shorts out of videos.
Because the mind only takes what the mind likes.
बोला कुछ और था, सुन लिया कुछ और, ऐसा हो गया.
There are two pastimes in Chaitanya Charitamrita. One is praise for he's laying the road for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to walk. Another is taste the kheer. Those two.
Yeah.
Means they're in the highest level of.
I mean, because he cannot actually make a road, so he is doing that. Other, if he could actually make a road, he would have done that. Huh? So like this, some devotees are serving Mahaprabhu like that. No worries. But the main limbs of bhakti, archan bhakti में आलस नहीं करना है, ऐसा है. अर्चन भक्ति का आलस नहीं करना. गृहस्थ should not do आलस्य in archan bhakti. So I hope that answers your question.
One thought coming to my mind while this discussion happening, we are reading these verses at when somebody in the highest bhava, but we are at the in the other Shraddha stage. So we should actually map at this stage. Don't think about this verse. Go to this level. At this level, these are the verses you need to think. Even if you come across this verse, okay, when you come to that stage.
When you come to that stage, it will be so natural. It's an organic verse. That's why I said that verse is for those who, not for those who are ajata ruchi. For those who have ruchi, asakti and bhav, that verse na japon archanam applies. But the reason why I showed is because there are exceptional situations in which, the rules of Shastra don't apply. So that is what it is. But exceptions cannot be turned into rules.
Yes.
That's it. Anybody else?
So this Shravana Guru, Bhajana Guru, first time we are hearing it. So what's the difference between Shravana Guru, Shiksha Guru, all these different things?
Oh, wonderful. So in Shikshashtakam presentation, I had assembled a list of all the gurus that are playing a significant role in one's life. Shravan Guru, Bhajan Guru, Shiksha Guru, Vartma Pradarshak Guru. All those gurus play a very important role in one's life. Do you remember?
28.
Huh?
28.
28 में था?
28 में was.
Okay. चलो वाह. इसको मेमोरी कहते हैं, है ना? अच्छा पहले चेक कर लेते हैं.
उसके बाद
based on Guru. I think the previous one.
No.
The Lord Shiva.
Oh, you went through all these sessions.
No, I am on around that area.
Okay.
then 26 to 28.
26 to 28.
About 28. About 20. Approximately 20.
So, I will try to find, but there are Sri Jiva Goswami in the Sandarbhas has listed many types of Guru, Shravan Guru, Bhajan Guru, many types of Guru he has listed, and Vartma Pradarshak Guru, all these he has listed, and so 29 hai shayad.
29.
Arey wah, wonderful. Types of Guru. Arey wah. सबसे पहला प्रभु गुरु आत्मा self Atmano Gururatmaiva. Krishna says sometimes one acts as one's own instructing master. ये तो बहुत समय होता है, ठीक है? गाड़ी सिग्नल पे लेफ्ट लेना है कि राइट लेना है, तो गुरुजी को फोन, गुरुजी नहीं. आत्मैव आत्मनो गुरु. Sometimes one acts as one's own guru. Second, चैत्य गुरु परमात्मा. This is गुरु in the heart. ये दूसरा गुरु होता है, ठीक है? Third is all Vaishnavas. सकल वैष्णवा एव गुरवः. सारे वैष्णव भी क्या है? गुरु है. ये भी सारे वैष्णवस are also गुरु. तीसरा हो गया. Fourth, कुल गुरु. Those who preside over the family priest, rituals of the family. Yeah. पांचवा व्यावहारिक गुरु. Somebody whom you approach to learn music, dance, art, science, maths. Yeah. सारा दुनिया का चीज. This is called as व्यावहारिक गुरु. Sixth, Diksha Guru or Mantra Guru, one who gives Diksha and establishes our sambandha with the Bhagavan. Only one Diksha Guru is permitted. This is. Then seventh is Shravan Guru, जो अच्छा मतलब YouTube पे बहुत अच्छा शास्त्र बोलता है, that person, but we don't have much personal connection with them. But अच्छा, he speaks very nicely. Okay. This person is called as which Guru? Shravan Guru. ऐसा, ठीक है. Eighth, Shiksha Guru. He not only is he well known in Shastra, but he also knows us personally. So we can approach them for personal guidance. General life personal guidance. What should I do here? What should I do there? Finally, बहुत अंतरंग Bhajan Guru. See, realized Vaishnava who knows Bhakti Shastra and not only personal problems, but he can also tell us how to progress on the path of Bhajan. उसको Bhajan Guru ऐसा बोलते हैं. This is Then there is Shri Krishna, Jagat Guru. Total how many types of gurus? 10. इसके अलावा भी होते हैं, माता भी गुरु होते हैं, पिता भी गुरु होते हैं. So
that's not mentioned, but that comes naturally. Mata Pita, the first gurus.
Elders are gurus. Sakala Vaishnava, all Vaishnavas are guru.
And again, I think which canto? Later canto, they say guru everywhere. In different words.
Yeah.
Almost 40, 50.
24 gurus.
24 gurus, yeah.
At least is technical नाम जो है वैसा. So
can you go back 2 slides?
Yeah. अरे आप तो थे वो लेक्चर में. अच्छा okay.
So probably I have a question.
Okay, but he is also my guru. Yes or no? अरे हाँ बोलिए. हाँ मैं तो बताया शास्त्र से.
I'm not even Vaishnava first of all. If I am Vaishnava, then Sakala Vaishnava Guru.
How many agree that he is a Vaishnava? Please raise your hand. अब बोलो. आप है ना गुरु हमारे. देखो आपको एकदम कॉर्नर में कर दिया हमने. चेकमेट में अभी एक ही
आप हमारा श्रवण गुरु, शिक्षा गुरु, भजन गुरु.
So ऐसा like yes probably.
So probably we say like Diksha Guru one, but Shiksha Guru many. And so I'm not. So generally we say that there are these 2 categories.
जी.
So in this one, the ones which are related to our spiritual progress, not Vyavaharic or full Guru, but other ones. Can you go to next slide? So yeah, so like Bhajan Guru and Shravan Guru. So they are contributing to our spiritual progress.
Wonderful.
So is Shiksha Guru like a superset also can be said? You have listed it as number 8 here, but is it okay? I'm just trying to understand.
You can conflate Shiksha Guru and Bhajan Guru. You can say that, Bhajan Guru is a term which a contemporary Vaishnavas use. It is not exactly to be found in the Bhakti Sandarbha. Bhakti Sandarbha gives Shiksha Guru. A Shiksha Guru is from whom you can also take Bhajan instructions for your Bhajan. So there is some overlap between that. But I still made a finer division because I had to present in the Shiksha Shastra. The finer division is Shiksha Guru is somebody whom you approach for general practical issues, and Bhajan Guru is somebody whom you approach also for mainly for how to progress on the path of Bhajan. But the Shiksha Guru can perform the function of Bhajan Guru, or the Bhajan Guru can perform the function of Shiksha Guru. That's not an ऐसा बहुत strict demarcation नहीं कर रहे हम यहाँ पे. But क्या है, you know the feeling in your mind, this person I can approach for my practical issues also and for my bhajan also. ऐसा you know this thing. उधर आपको बताना.
Maybe instead of types of guru, we can say the functions of guru.
Functions of guru.
9 functions a guru can
perform.
Highest level is all 9.
Yeah, exactly. No, all 9 नहीं, क्योंकि उसमें एक तो खुद अपन.
Yeah, 8.
हाँ 8. तो खुद को बोलने पड़ेगा तुम और मैं एक.
Very awesome.
Bhajan Guru and Mahanta Guru are similar.
Mahanta is one who shows the Mahanta, the final goal. वो Mahanta Guru term was by Shri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. इसलिए वो Mahanta means जो महान अंत दिखा, महान अंतो यस्य, whose final goal is the greatest, is called as Mahanta Guru.
That is not included. We just spoke.
Because it's subset of Bhajan Guru. Bhajan Guru shows you the Mahan Anta, the final. ऐसा है. ठीक है. माता जी.
एक क्वेश्चन इसी से एक था कि वो भक्ति संदर्भ में जो लिस्ट है वो is it on smaller side?
It's not a list. There are different places he has given different names. ऐसा. He didn't make as a these are the lists or something like that. The list I compiled from various shastras. तो पहला जो है this आत्मा, this is not given ऐसे भक्ति संदर्भ में नहीं दिया है. But I am giving a praman कि आत्मनो गुरु आत्मैव. There is praman that Atma also sometimes acts as one's own guru. हाँ, yes Mataji.
So, is there any guidance you can give us on how do we recognize that this particular devotee can be this type of guru?
So this particular question is frequently asked. The answer was given by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur in one of the talks he mentioned while I was serving at Gopalji Publications, which I am still serving. There was one.
After this, you should play that album which you just uploaded.
Huh?
The album you just uploaded, you should play that. The Gopalji album you uploaded.
Gopalji album, yeah.
That's nice. You play.
Yeah, we can. So we also digitized a very rare album recently. But the book I am How to Find Guru. This is accepted from Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada's Upadeshas. How will I be able to recognize someone as a bona fide spiritual master? Mataji, you are able to see? Please read the answer given by him.
When you make judgments based on your own intelligence that such and such person is Guru, you are in fact projecting the qualities of Guru on him.
So when you make judgment, Mera Guru aisa hoga, Mera Guru aisa, I want Guru like this, I want. Actually, in any relationship, when we do that, we are actually projecting our own mindset on that particular individual. Okay. Next.
Such a person is never truly the Guru. In such cases, you are thinking that the Guru is somehow under your control or within the purview of your sensory knowledge. When Krishna himself decides to send you someone to act as your spiritual master, that person will be manifest before you as the Mahanta Guru.
Here he uses the term. Which term? Mahanta Guru. Mahananta Yasya. Mahanta Guru. So, how will I find a bona fide Guru? He says the Supreme Lord acts as a Guru in two ways. First is, even before you accept Diksha, Guru was already present in the heart as which Guru? Chaitya Guru. And externally he will appear as a Mahanta Guru or pure devotee. If I am sincere, he says, then the Lord reveals the Mahanta Guru to me. Ye conclusion hai. This is the sum and substance of this thing. So, a person should be looking for such a Guru and should be eagerly looking for such a Guru. And then Bhagwan will make an arrangement that you come in contact with such a person. And when you come in contact with that person, the revolution in your heart will tell you, Are, this is the answer to your prayers. ग्रंथि होता है हृदय का ग्रंथि खुल जाना है वो that Guru simply by his presence, his speech, his activities immediately opens the knots within the heart, and for decades the doubts you have had, you're gone. Vidyate hridayas granthe chiyante sarva samshaya, sab khatam. And then this person was Bhagwan's, his God sent, बोलते हैं ना इंग्लिश में God sent होता है. Then you accept them as Mahanta Guru, Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, whatever they are willing to accept you as. So this is the traditional process of finding a bona fide Guru. Okay? Yes, Mataji.
Different topic. Abhi, a question ke answer mein you had this term came up that Krishna is the only Purush and everyone else is Prakriti. Can you please elaborate it? Kind of, it's also said that he is the male and everyone else is a female, which doesn't because.
What is the issue in that?
Like spiritual world, when I think about, there are personalities like Nanda Baba.
Acha, oh, wonderful. Okay. Oh, wonderful. Chalo, subtle question. Gaudiya Vaishnavism is such a niche science that you have to. Wonderful. So. In the spiritual world, the jiva has a spiritual body. That body may be masculine, feminine, or neuter gender. In Sanskrit, there are three genders: masculine gender, feminine gender, neuter gender. In the spiritual world, a body is assigned to the jiva. Eternal body is assigned to the jiva. But devoid of that body, in the Brahma Jyoti, when the jiva is without a body, which category does the jiva belong to? Vishnu Tattva, Shakti Tattva, Jiva Tattva, which category does the jiva belong to? Jiva Tattva. But Jiva Tattva is also actually Shakti Tattva. Tatastha Shakti. Jiva is known as which Shakti? Tatastha Shakti. From a Tattva point of view, Jiva Tattva is masculine gender, feminine gender or neutral gender. Which gender has the Acharyas classified them into? Tatastha Shakti. So from a categorical point of view, they are belonging to Shakti Tattva. And Shakti Tattva is categorically masculine, feminine or neutral? Feminine.
ನಂಗೆ ಮುಚ್ಚಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗೈತಿ
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೋಗಿ
ಇಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಇದು ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಉದ್ದದ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಹತ್ತದ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು
So from a categorical point of view, मेरे लेक्चर में सुन के लोगों का झगड़ा हो जाता है ऐसा लेक्चर. So from a categorical point of view, it is Jiva Tattva is belonging to which category? शक्ति. ये कैटेगोरिकल है. हाँ माता जी, इसको क्या करते हैं ना, हम इंडिविजुअल जीव पे सुपर इम्पोज नहीं करना है. Individual jiva doesn't have a gender in Brahma Jyoti. I hope you are able to understand. Individual jiva doesn't have a gender in which Jyoti? Brahma Jyoti. The jiva starts having a gender when the jiva enters into which world? Or the material world. दोनों world में gender assignment होता है. But in Brahma Jyoti, jiva as a unit, individual entity doesn't have a gender. But Jiva as a Tattva is assigned a gender. क्या gender assign किया है? Feminine gender assign किया है. तो इसलिए casually बोल देते all everybody is प्रकृति.
जीवा हम अनादिकाल से यहाँ पे हैं. So मतलब ब्रह्म ज्योति अगर गए जाते तो वहीं पे रह जाते रहे. I mean the way we, at least for us, we have been here always. So हम मतलब कोई जेंडर नहीं है, ऑल अपार्ट तो आई थिंक बहुत स्पेशल केस हो गया जो ब्रह्म ज्योति में गए. But
so you are speaking about those who are conditioned here.
Yeah, we who are here.
Okay. Take all the living entities here.
And we aspire to go to Vaikuntha or Golok Vrindavan. We don't aspire to go to Brahma Jyoti. So that situation is not what I want to.
So take the collection of jivas in the material world. Pralay occurs and everybody is sucked into the body of Mahavishnu. ठीक है. Now in the body of Mahavishnu, which gender do they have? क्योंकि एक न्यूट्रल प्लेटफॉर्म है to analyze. When Pralay is there and everybody is within the body of Mahavishnu. Now please tell me, do they have any material body or gender assigned to them? No. But as a collective, they are which tattva? Shakti tattva. ठीक है. Because the only platform of neutrality when all jivas become equal is when they are absorbed in the body of Mahavishnu. And in that platform you can say that although as an individual they may not have any gender, but as a collective conglomerate they have a gender. And what gender is that? Shakti Tattva. अच्छा, अभी when they go to spiritual world, I am coming to that question because बहुत specific question है और उसका answer भी बहुत specific है. This is in Govinda Bhashyam. Okay. Brahma Sutra Govinda Bhashyam. Let me go to Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Okay. Vedanta Sutras of Badarayana. अरे वाह, वही पेज ओपन था लास्ट टाइम somebody asked this question. ठीक है. Okay. Yeah. Adhikaran, new Adhikaran starts. Doubt. Mataji, can you loudly read the doubt?
There arises the following doubt. Has the Mukta who has approached the highest light got any body, or has he not? Or has he a body whenever he desires to have one? Or can he not get any body?
Purva Paksh. First, pehla opinion. On this point, the author first gives the opinion of Badari. इसका opinion दे रहे हैं बादरी. तो चलो सूत्र पढ़ते हैं. ठीक है, वेदांत का सूत्र. 4:4:10. Please repeat. Abhave Badarilah Yevam. Mataji, read the translation.
Badari opines that the Mukta Jiva has no body, because thus the scripture declares.
So Badari, Muni says, Mukta Jiva doesn't have any body. Body नहीं है तो gender होगा क्या? Is there any, if according to Badari, the liberated don't have any body. If the liberated don't have any body, will there be any gender assigned to the body? No. But this is whose opinion? Badari's opinion. Okay? Now he also quotes Shastra in the commentary, Govinda Bhashya. This is English translation of Govinda Bhashya. Badari holds that there is absence of body. In regards to the liberated. So he quotes also the Chandogya Upanishad. बहुत सारा. He is quoting Shastra in favor of Badari. Baldev Vidya Bhushan, Shri Baldev Vidya Bhushan quoting Shastra in favor of Badari. Acha. Acha. He also quotes this Bhagavatam. The Bhagavad Puran also says, Dehendriyasu Hinanam Vaikuntha Puravasinam. The dwellers of the city of Vaikuntha devoid of life, breath, sense, organs and body. Aisa. The Praman is also there. But ये क्या है ना? This is material body. This is in regard to which body? Material body. अच्छा. अभी दूसरा opinion quote करेंगे. This is the opinion of the sage Badari. The author next quotes the opinion of whom? Jaimini. चलो जीव तत्व पे ही यहाँ बड़े-बड़े ऋषियों में हो गया difference of opinion. ठीक है? Next. Please read after me. Aha evam Jaiminir Vikalpamananat. Please read the translation.
Jaimini holds that because the scripture declares thus, therefore the mukta has a body, as a passage declaring the optional possession of many bodies.
So according to Badari, mukta doesn't have a body. According to Jaimini, mukta can have many bodies. अब ये कौन सॉल्व करेगा बैठ के, है ना?
क्योंकि वो ब्रह्म ज्योति वाले जीव की बात कर रहे हैं.
अच्छा, अभी तक लेकिन वेदांत सूत्र का काम है सॉल्व करना, कंफ्यूजन में नहीं डालना. अभी तक हम कंफ्यूजन में गिरे जा रहे हैं कि बादरी शुड बी साइड विद बादरी और शुड बी साइड विद जैमिनी. और फिर क्या होता है कि दोनों में जीव तत्व पे ये हो गया, कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हो गया. तो किसी को ट्रबल में नहीं डालेंगे हम जीव तत्व के ऊपर, हम व्यासदेव के पास जाएंगे. तो व्यासदेव गिव द कंक्लूजन. नाउ द ऑथर गिव्स हिज ओन ओपिनियन. ऑथर इज ऑथर ऑफ वेदांत सूत्र, व्यासदेव. In contradistinction to that of Badri and Jaimini, he says दोनों थोड़ा साइड में रहो. I will give the final answer. द्वादशाहवद उभयविधम बादरायणोतः. Please read, Mataji.
For this reason, Badarayan holds that muktas are of both kinds. They are both bodiless and have bodies.
This is the, just as the sacrifice is of two types, he gives one analogy. So similarly, muktas are of how many types? Two types. This is the Siddhanta of Vedanta. So, now thinking carefully about this, the jiva can exist without a body in mukti and also with a body in mukti. Logically, without a body, there is only one reason to stay. Which region is there to stay without a body? Brahma Jyoti. And which region is there to stay with a body? Spiritual world. अब स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड में बॉडी होगा तो बॉडी के साथ व्हाट विल कम ऑटोमेटिकली? जेंडर.
जब हम बोलेंगे सारे प्रकृति,
आप समझ आ गया?
It's not about the Baba does not follow that.
Very nice. चलो अब आप वाओ, आहा मोमेंट है वो. आप समझ आ गए? ठीक है, चलो. और किसी को कुछ पूछना है?
Atharva, you had a question, right? On there?
Bipul Prabhu is asking. So he's asking like, I mean, one side, sometimes we hear that the glory, when we are hearing about the glory of the holy names, sometimes we hear that even if you chant once, you can attain highest perfection. And on the other side, we also hear that if you do offensive chanting, you are done for millions of years or millions of lifetimes. So how do we understand it?
So on one side it is said if you chant one naam also you can attain. On the other side it is said for many lives also you chant but you may not attain.
If we do offensive chanting.
If we छोड़ दो without offenses also कुछ भी in any consideration you may not attain. See Mataji, because नाम चिंतामणि Krishna. You know the verse? No, I will show the verse. It is mentioned in the चैतन्य चरितामृत, एक पद्म पुराण का श्लोक है, बहुत अच्छा है. सीसी मध्य 17.133. नाम चिंतामणि कृष्ण चैतन्य रस विग्रह पूर्णः शुद्धो नित्य मुक्तो भिन्नत्वान्नाम नामिनो. सीसी मध्य 17.133. ठीक है. तो माता जी नाम ये तो बहुत लंबा ट्रांसलेशन है. I will holy name of Krishna is transcendentally blissful. ठीक है, one characteristic. It bestows all spiritual benedictions, for it is Krishna himself, the reservoir of all pleasure. Krishna's name is complete. It is the form of all transcendental mellows. अच्छा, it is not a material name under any condition. बहुत important बात है, very important. It is not a material name under any condition. So, what it means is that we cannot put our terms and conditions on Harinam. Tomorrow, if Harinam feels कि one is enough, he will give. Tomorrow, if Harinam feels it is not enough, he will not give. You are not dealing with a machine, we are dealing with a person. ऐसा है. So that is the, this is what it is, a personal path of relationship with Krishna. And you know, once perfection is given, it cannot be taken back. ऐसा है. So Krishna also is going to take his sweet time before giving somebody this. So कभी-कभी ऐसा, I also had this thought. There is a verse in Chaitanya Charitamrita. There was one Muslim who chanted Haram, attained perfection. और इधर मैं 16 माला इतने साल से कर रहा, अभी आई एम स्टिल वेटिंग. तो मन सोचता है कि मैं उस मुस्लिम से भी बुरा हूँ कि इतना साल हो गया और मैं. So it's not like that. It is dependent on the नाम, own strength. कि भाई he may give, he may not give. ऐसा है. नित्य मुक्तो, eternally liberated to make his own decision. ऐसा. So this is the path of attaining kripa of Naam. Kripa may arise whenever Naam desires. So there is no fixed rule we can make in this regard.
So Prabhuji, just I'm thinking, although this question was to my husband, just thinking, so when we say that, offensive name or whatever, there are certain, so is it only for given to us the offenses or whatsoever that we should try to avoid, or we should progress on that path? But then when we are chanting Harinam, it has its own potency. So can we say that?
Offenses are given in Shastra. By offenses, definitely Naam will not manifest.
Yes.
ये तो बात है. By offenses, definitely Naam will not manifest. ये तो, this is the tattva. After offenses are avoided, then it is on the Bhagwan Naam, कि भाई whether he wants to manifest or not. That is what it is. What is the best way of avoiding offenses? Don't chant. अरे वाह. ना होगा नाम, ना बजेगी बांसुरी. वो है ना रहेगा बांस, ना बजेगी बांसुरी. नहीं, ना जपेंगे नाम, ना बजेगी बांसुरी. ना जपेंगे नाम, ना बजेगी बांसुरी. ठीक है, तो ये सोल्यूशन हो गया.
When you write it, no offense, right, Prabhu, anytime.
ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Offenses start with Guru or Avagya Shruti Shastra Nendanam. Tathartha Arthavad is one of the major offenses. And whether you write or you speak or you read or you chant loudly, it can happen. So, what is the best way to avoid aparadha?
Pray to Krishna.
Pray to Krishna, okay. The best way is to come in contact with a devotee who is chanting Naam with affection, with sneha, and to develop that sneha oneself. Because when sneha comes, all other forms of another go away. किसी को हम प्रेम करते हैं, we will not disrespect them in any way. Think of chanting with sneha, and then think whether such chanting, can aparas exist with such chanting. Because you love Naam, you love Bhagavan, so you love all entities connected to Bhagavan. Shiv ho, Guru ho. So once you have sneha for them, you also respect everybody, and then aparas are avoided. Sneha samyukta Naam is the best way to get rid of all aparas. Anyways, yes. So when to stop? Srinivasan Prabhu? Acha Prabhuji, when to stop?
So I have one, but we can answer later.
No, please.
This is, so all these philosophies, like Advaita, Dvaita, Visishta Advaita, do you have any class where the whole
Nobody asked like this. Perhaps you're asking for the first time that what is the categorization of?
Yeah, understanding, like having at least a basic understanding of all the different.
Sure, that can be done.
Prabhu, I have also the same question.
Okay. So that can be done, and but such a discussion has to happen around fixed points. Like we can take a point. What is the relationship? What is the relationship between Brahma and Shakti in Advaita point of view, in Dvaita point of view, in Bhedabhed point of view, in Achintya Bhedabhed point of view? So pointers लेके वो करना होगा. What is the view on Jiva in Advaita point of view, in Dvaita point of view, in Bhedabhed point of view? So ऐसे pointers लेके certainly this can be done. So that can be done. Who is the Nimitta and Upadan Karan of the universe in Advaita point of view, in Dvaita point of view, Bhedabhed point of view? So as a selected pointers लेके किया जाएगा, it can be done. But I have not seen till now. Hari Parshad.
Related to that, Prabhu, various acharyas at various times debated and established the supremacy of what they were. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu defeated the Buddhist and Advaitis and all kinds of things. Do they accept that? Like when they had a debate with Advaita Vadi, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he defeated him. But do they accept that they've been defeated in their history where they talk about it, or just that person probably might not have defended properly?
Yeah. So either they say that the person might not have defended, or that Advaitavad was not represented properly in this debate, or something like that. Because nobody wants to stay in a school of thought where they have to agree that you were defeated or something like that. Every school of thought will favor that.
So the debates are still continuing. Not put a stop to it.
No.
Like even Buddhism is actually being defeated by our acharyas, like including Shankaracharya and our
even if after you defeat Buddhism, what is the meaning of a defeat? A logical defeat is not actually a defeat at all. Sri Rupa Goswami says in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, at the very end of Bhakti 1.1.46, Sri Rupa Goswami says this: Prachine Rapyuktam. Dear devotees, please sing. Yatne napaditopyartha Kushalairanumatribhi Abhiyukta tarairanye Anyadhaivopapadyate. Prachinair, ancient authorities, he is quoting Bhartrihari here. Sri Rupa Goswami is quoting Bhartrihari. Yatnena apaditopi artha. By great effort you have established one position. This is the supreme. Kushalair, you are very expert. Anumata, you are expert in analysis of that position. But abhiyukta tarair, somebody greater expert may come. Anyathayevo papadyate, he may undo your position. Yeah, this is constant. This is Bhartrihari in Vakya Padiyam. Wonderful and brilliant intelligence Bhartrihari says. Why is Bhartrihari? What is the original context in which Bhartrihari says? Bhartrihari says there are many paths which are opposing the Vedas as by logic, like Buddhism, etc. And by logic you may do that, but again somebody may undo this. So Bhartrihari says the eternal flowing paths of Vedas na te tarkena badhante. He said, no, you cannot block the flow of the Vedas simply by logic. So, and in that context this particular thing is quoted, that by establishing one school of thought by logic, tomorrow another expert comes, he demolishes. And then tomorrow another expert comes, he establishes. And this happens to and fro back. And a classic example of this is the debate between Nyayamrita and Advait Siddhi. Let me see if I have, Advait Siddhi. This is Advait Siddhi is by Sri Madhusudan Saraswati, a literature establishing position of Advaita. It was written in opposition to Nyayamrita. And Nyayamrita was by Madhva Sampradaya, Sri Vyas Tirth. He demolished all the foundations of Advaita. In response to that, Sri Madhusudan Saraswati's literature is Advait Siddhi. In response to that, they wrote Advait Siddhi Khandanam. In response to that, they wrote Advait Siddhi Kantak Uddhar, removing the thorns from Advait Siddhi. So in response to that, they wrote Gauda Brahmanandi. In response to that, these wrote, Abhi aaj tak that is going on. Aisa hai. Ajbi today they are holding company. They put an ad in the newspaper. Anybody who can defeat Advait Siddhi, you are welcome at this time in this mutt, and you will be given a fair platform, and this much inam milega, prize.
But is not still a material level, all these debates?
All they are material level?
Because self-realized soul should not engage.
So therefore, wonderful. So Sri Rupa Goswami said in the previous verse, why Swalpapi ruchireva syad. Actually, you need little ruchi to understand the tattva of bhakti. Yuktis tu kevala naiva, not by yukti, not by dry logic. Yad asya apratishtata. Logic has no foundation. So, what was I quoting? I wanted to, therefore, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to the Madhva Sampradaya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw this jhagda, Dvaita Advaita ka jhagda. He saw this fight between Dvaita and Advaita. So, this is statement of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. सबे एक गुण देखी तोमार संप्रदाय सत्य विग्रह करीश्वरे करह निश्चय. Please read, Prabhuji. The only qualification.
The only qualification that I see in your sampradaya is that you accept the form of the Lord as truth.
अरे बाप रे, this is statement by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. ऐसा क्यों? बाकी का you don't see? बाकी झगड़ा द्वैत बड़ा है, अद्वैत बड़ा, ऐसा, isn't it? Believe it or not, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sometimes also favored statements from the Abhed point of view. He favored statements sometimes from the Abhed point of view. Would you like to see one statement from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu which favoring the Abhed point of view? Yeah, wonderful. द्वैते भद्रा भद्र ज्ञान सब मनोधर्म ऐ बाल ऐ मंद ऐ सब भ्रम. तो प्रभु, you are Bangla speaker, huh? द्वैते भद्रा भद्र ज्ञान सब मनोधर्म. What do we translate it? In Dvaita philosophy.
Bhadra, Gyan and Jnana. Sabha, Manodharma, sub mental knowledge.
Ei bhala, ei manda, ei sab brahma. This is good, this is bad, this is all illusion. Here is Prabhupada's translation. Prabhu, kindly read.
In the material world, conception of good and bad, all are mental speculations. Therefore, saying this is good and this is bad is all mistake.
अरे वाह, अच्छा ये स्टेटमेंट द्वैत पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से लग रहा है कि अद्वैत पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से लग रहा है थोड़ा? नहीं, क्योंकि पहला श्लोक में देखिए क्या, पहला वर्ड क्या है श्लोक का, क्या है? द्वैते. द्वैते सब मनोधर्म, सब मनोधर्म. So Mahaprabhu occasionally also, occasionally not every time, occasionally also favored, spoke from which point of view? Abhed point of view. Proof. इसलिए we are neither पूरा द्वैत, neither we are पूरा अद्वैत, ऐसा है, मध्यम मार्गी है, ऐसा, ठीक है. Anybody else? Yes.
So the previous question, the previous discussion that you were answering, Mataji. So, sorry, very basic question. So when we do japa, I have heard like we are doing it for pleasing Krishna, to please Krishna, and then you said we have to develop sneha. Then he may decide.
He may decide. He may give that perfect.
So then, what is first, or is it like simultaneously we just have to try?
First is the intention.
Or develop sneha, or is it same, or it's?
The first is the intention should be proper. I have the intention. I want sneha. Second is association should also be there. That the sadhu who already has sneha, in that association of that sadhu, we are progressing. And third, by the association of that sadhu, it descends upon us. a slight taste descends upon it, and then we nourish that taste, and then finally we get bhav and prem. So पहले intention should be there. Seva unmukha.
So intention is to please.
हाँ, unmukha. What is the meaning of unmukha? Is he directly doing seva or is he inclined to seva? Inclined to seva. पहले उन्मुख हो जाए, फिर उसके बाद सेवा, and proper guru is there, everything will be solved. ठीक है. So when do we stop? तो शाम का 6 बज जाएगा और दूसरा क्लास.
प्रभु जी, माता जी.
I missed the whole thing, so I don't know if this is.
You missed nothing. Everybody was sleeping.
We just wake
there. I was speaking one बड़ा झगड़ा हो गया ऑनलाइन. इधर मैं जीव तत्व के बारे में बोल रहा था, तो पति पत्नी में झगड़ा हो गया कि जीव गिरता है कि नहीं आध्यात्मिक जगह से, इसका आवाज आने लगा. You missed nothing, माता जी.
So प्रभु, मेरे को ना बहुत टाइम से ये क्वेश्चन है.
हाँ, बैठी ना.
I can see you properly यहाँ से.
नहीं, I am already वो ऐसा जेल में. मैं पहले जेल में हूँ, मटेरियल वर्ल्ड में.
So प्रभु, first thing before even asking here, मैं अपनी position clear कर देती हूँ कि I am 60+4 devotee.
अरे वाह.
मैं उसको उसी में प्रोग्रेस करना मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है. इंस्टेड जो आप कहते हैं बहुत बार कि रागात्मिका भक्ता होना चाहिए, जब तक हमें रागानुगा we are raganugas, but we are looking for a ragatmika.
We are aspiring to be raganuga, and in the spiritual world there are ragatmika devotees in whose footsteps we wish to follow.
Yes, so ragatmika devotees को जब तक हमें association नहीं मिलेगा या
नहीं association अभी थोड़ी मिलेगा. रागात्मिका तो आध्यात्मिक जगत में है भगवान की. They are with us in the spiritual world. You get existing association of existing raganuga devotees, and they will train you how to perform japa, kirtan, smaran, and accordingly we perform japa, kirtan and smaran, and then you also develop a taste for that gradually, and then once the eligibility lobha is attained, you become eligible for raganuga bhakti, and then when you are perfected in that, you go to the spiritual world, you become adhunik parshad, newly entered associate of Shri Krishna. That's it.
So two part clarification. जब हम अपने गुरु को accept करते हैं, so we accept that they are perfected, and because of their association we are taking diksha under them, so that we have already got that association, not a continuous daily association of them, but we got their association and we accept diksha from them. So is that good enough, or we want something daily जिनके under हम continuously nurture कर सकें and we attain that position?
This question whether that limited association is good enough, और पहला assumption ये है कि we have accepted on the assumption that they are a pure devotee. ये सही बात है, ठीक है. The thing is, this question is so specific and personal. Different devotees feel different things. Some devotees feel कि little association is enough for us, we don't need more, we are fully satisfied. Some devotees feel we are not satisfied. अब वो in your heart you know whether you are satisfied or not satisfied. One yardstick cannot work for everybody. So if within your heart you know that I am fully satisfied with what I got, and fully satisfied not by force, fully satisfied by natural conviction, I got it, whatever I wanted. I am in Hindi बोलते हैं मैं कृतार्थ हो गई, I am fulfilled now. तो ठीक है, so nothing more doing. But if within the mind there is a voice slightly whispering ki no, I need more, no I need, or sometimes the voice is shouting no I need more, loudly shouting I need more, then you have to do something about it. So it's dependent on the voice within yourself, and whether the voice is organically saying that I am fully satisfied, or whether the voice is hungry for something more. वो तो आप ही डिसाइड कर सकते हैं, है ना. There are some devotees who are fully satisfied in love मात्र साधु संग. एक बार मिल गया गोप कुमार, एक बार मिल गया, he got it, he did his bhajan, his previous जन्म के संस्कार इतने अच्छे हैं, सब हो गया अच्छे से. Some who want lot of sadhu sang, lot of sadhu sang. So it depends on individual basis, Mataji. The one size cannot fit everybody in this regard.
So Prabhu, based on this only, जैसे आपसे सुना कि 16 plus 4 will not take you there.
ऐसा मैंने नहीं बोला.
Only 16 plus 4.
16 plus 4 is not a contract.
Not a contract. Yes.
This
that
is
you
what
will
was said.
get.
हाँ,
Yes.
क्योंकि है ना, I am sometimes misquoted.
Yes.
ऐसा मैं बोल दूंगा तो कल जीबीसी का लेटर आ जाएगा.
It's not a contract.
हाँ,
yes.
ये मैंने बोला था. अगर मैं ये बोलूँ कि 16 plus 4 cannot take you there, तो मैं झूठ बोल रहा हूँ, क्योंकि 16 plus 4 when done with asakti, with attachment. 16 plus 4 क्या? 4 plus 4 also can take you there if you do with attachment, if you do with prema. 4 plus 4 क्या? 1 plus 4 also will take you. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, ठीक है? But that prema has to be there. But no formula or no contract can be made for ensuring the going back home, back to Godhead. ये statement I confidently give.
But प्रभु, हम प्रभुपाद की बुक्स में हम देखते हैं, उन्होंने ये कहा कि ठीक है, you chant nicely without offenses, follow the regulative principles, and the aim of chanting aim itself is that you will get the prema.
Okay.
So then why the process will not work? It will work if we are not looking on any other thing.
Because people look for other things, na? Some people are looking not for prema, they are looking for mukti. है ना? प्रेम का तो हमने चोला पहना है, बहुत ओले. Many people are carrying the wheel of prema. Under the wheel of prema, there is a desire for getting out of the material world and getting out of all the miseries, so that I can finally have a place where I can live happily. That is what prema is. By somebody who doesn't want mukti. ऐसा है. Prem is that who is not primarily looking for mukti. Because people's motivations are not exclusively centered on prema. Therefore, the other motivations, bhukti kami, mukti kami, those people, how can they get? It is not possible for them. Therefore, I said you can't make a formula, because you can't look in the minds of everybody and tell what they want and what they don't want.
So, Prabhu, मेरे लिए, if I stick with 16 plus 4 and try to do offenseless chanting, sooner or later the result will be obtained, right?
Dependent on whether your mindset is aligned with prema. 16 plus 4 is a number you are doing, but what will ensure alignment with prema? That cannot be done by a formula. That can only happen when there is some inner change. ऐसा है.
वो inner change तो automatically आएगा. That is the effect of chanting. I'm still coming back round and round, you know.
If prema could come by a formula, the Shastra would have said it. The fact is, prema doesn't come by a formula. It is right there in the Shastra. You are holding your position strongly. I also want to hold mine strongly. And no problem. This is what Ishta Goshti looks like. This is how people should be able to frankly express their opinions. In Sri Vaishnava tradition, there are two types of discussions. One is called as Upanyasam, another is called as Kalakshepam. Upanyasam is public lecture. And Kalakshepam is, literal meaning of Kalakshepam is time pass. But the Shastric meaning of Kalakshepam is private discussion where you are able to speak your heart. So I am treating this as a Kalakshepam. But Kalakshepam, usually there is no recording. But Kalakshepam, in our society, we have so many opportunities for Upanyasam, for public lectures which are recorded. But rarely do we get an opportunity for Kalakshepam. So I am treating your question as a question which is asked in Kalakshepam. I think your intention is also that you are asking a question from a Kalakshepam point of view. So here it said, Muktim dadati karichit smana Bhakti Yogam. Mataji, please see the translation. Please read the translation.
Those engaged in getting the Lord's favor attain liberation from the Lord very easily. But he does not very easily give the opportunity to render direct service unto him.
Mukti is easy. Prem is not. Prem to you are dealing directly with his personality. आप बोलोगे 16+4 and it will automatically generate प्रेम, नहीं, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता. मैं आपको एक सिंपल एग्जांपल बताऊं, मतलब सिंपल एग्जांपल. आचार्यज ऑफन गिव एग्जांपल्स फ्रॉम द मटेरियल वर्ल्ड इन ऑर्डर टू हेल्प अस अंडरस्टैंड. एक न्याय शास्त्र में एक न्याय होता है अरुंधति दर्शन न्याय. हैव यू हर्ड ऑफ अरुंधति दर्शन न्याय? साउथ इंडिया में व्हेन कपल गेट मैरिड, they take the couple outside and they point to the star Arundhati. और वो अरुंधति ना थोड़ा फेंट रहता है तारा. अरुंधति के पास एक ब्राइट स्टार रहता है. आप समझे? पहले ब्राइट स्टार को दे पॉइंट एंड देन अच्छा वो स्टार के बाजू में दिख रहा है, दैट इज अरुंधति. आई होप यू आर एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज अरुंधति दर्शन न्याय. तो आचार्य व्हाट दे डू ना, अकॉर्डिंग टू अरुंधति दर्शन न्याय, दे शो यू समथिंग फ्रॉम द मटेरियल वर्ल्ड. ये दिख रहा है, हाँ वैसा ही वो भी है. आई होप दिस न्याय इज कॉल्ड एज विच न्याय? अरुंधति दर्शन न्याय. तो जरा अरुंधति दर्शन न्याय से आपको प्रेम के बारे में थोड़ा बताता हूँ. देखिए माता जी, मटेरियल वर्ल्ड के प्रेम की बात कर लेते हैं. ठीक है, देयर इज अ बॉय हु वांट्स टू गेट मैरिड बट he likes a particular girl but she is somehow not interested in him. तो कोई उसको बोलता है एक काम करो तुम go to the gym for 2 years and make your body. After 2 years 2 hours every day in the gym, 2 years she will marry you. So he goes 2 years to the gym, 2 hours every day. उसके बाद वो आता है वापस and say now will you marry me? तो लड़की क्या बोलेगी? हाँ बोलेगी पक्का. बोलेगी हाँ. क्यों? अरे मैं तो 2 साल गया जिम में, तो मैंने कसरत किया, तो इतना प्रोटीन पाउडर खाया मैंने. अभी हाँ, अभी तो हाँ बोल दो. तो व्हाट विल द गर्ल से? क्यों?
इंटरेस्टिंग नहीं है.
हाँ, आप समझ रहे हैं, ये बात है यहाँ पे. आप बोल रहे मैं 16 माला किया, 16 बाल्टी को सुबह कुएं से खींचा मैंने और 4 परिक्रमा लगाया कुएं का. ऐसा थोड़ी होता है. वो प्रेम है, वो व्यक्ति देगा तो देगा, नहीं तो नहीं देगा. दैट्स इट. आई होप यू आर एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड. ये अरुंधति दर्शन से समझाया आपको कि वो क्यों आप फॉर्मूले में नहीं उतार सकते उसको. भगवान देने तो भक्तिम ददाति करहिचित स्मन भक्ति योगम, ये सिद्धांत है. यू आर एंटरिंग, आप इफ यू वांट अ फॉर्मूला बेस्ड प्रोसेस ना, दैट इज ज्ञान योग, कि इतना करो, ब्रह्म पे चिंतन करो, बिकॉज ब्रह्म इज निर्विशेष. आपके एबिलिटी पे यू डू इट एंड यू मर्ज इनटू द इम्पर्सनल ब्रह्मन. This is सविशेष. You are entering into a relationship with a person. As long as the person doesn't say yes, you can't go with a checklist and say I fulfilled the criteria. चलो give me prem. तो it doesn't work that way.
प्रभु जैसे अब आप ये भी कहते हैं ना कि अल्टीमेटली तो कृष्णा ने ही ब्लेस करना है, कृष्णा की मर्सी होगी तो ही मिलेगा प्रेम, नहीं तो नहीं मिलेगा. राइट?
Krishna's mercy तो ठीक है, Krishna's acceptance. I hope you are able to. His acceptance is what is. If Bhagavan accepts us, that's it. And he may accept in a very small. Bilva Mangal Thakur went straight from Chintamani to getting prem. बीच में कोई साधन किया है? I'm just asking a question. Is there any historical record of Sri Bilva Mangal Thakur doing any major sadhan bhakti? How did he attain Krishna? Please tell me. What was he doing just before he attained Krishna?
He was crazy for that prostitute and he poked his eyes to her hair pins.
बस किधर 16 माला किधर 4 नियम किधर है ना. बहुत सिंपल एग्जांपल बता रहा हूँ मैं. अहैतुकी भक्ति बोलते हैं ना. अहैतुकी का मतलब क्या होता है? कॉजलेस.
How to attain Krishna's favor? Now let me put the question this way.
So now we are speaking. चलो ठीक है. Now we are speaking. How to attain Krishna's favor? Shastra gives some directions. You perform Swarup Siddha Bhakti, Shravanam, Kirtanam. These are things favorable to him. You are doing things which he will like. And you continue to do these things, continue to associate with a guru who is already in a relationship with Krishna. And then perhaps Krishna will consider you. Then perhaps he will consider you. Final confirmation has to come from him. And if the guru gives a strong recommendation, then he may थोड़ा उन पे pressure आता है. समझ रहे हैं? There is a slight pressure on him. And close associates of Bhagwan, such as Srimati Radharani, Sri Rupa Manjari, etc. When they give recommendation, थोड़ा pressure आता है भगवान को, थोड़ा diplomatically pressure डालना पड़ता है, हाँ ऐसा तब जाके it is possible. ठीक है, ये तो आप वो 16, आप तो शुरुआत में said I am 16 plus 4, ठीक है, ये आप कृष्ण के सामने जाके बोलोगे ऐसे I am already telling you I am 16 plus 4, तो कृष्ण बोलेगा अच्छा तो अब मैं क्या करूँ, है ना, what should I do? So give me your prem, Krishna. So Krishna said, no, I don't want to give. What will you do? Nothing you can do. Prem is not demanded. Prem is commanded. I hope you huh?
In support of what Mataji is saying.
अच्छा, आपका हो गया संतुष्टि?
So I have to.
हाँ, अब मैं अगले साल आऊँगा ना, हाँ, तब आप मुझे वापस पूछिए.
कालक्षेप हो गया, उपन्यास भी होंगे.
हाँ,
फिर से कालक्षेप.
हाँ, फिर से कालक्षेप. मैं तो घर पे कालक्षेप ही करता हूँ, टाइम पास ही करता हूँ.
But actually, in continuation of that, the example that you gave, the difference I see is, I want to clarify this conception, is that Krishna already loves us. It is we who are turned away, and the process of turning towards.
मुझे ना कभी-कभी हमें what should I say? Krishna already loves us, and it is we who turned away. ये बड़ा Pandora's box है ये पूरा statement ही. आप समझ रहे हैं? Krishna already loves us, इसका शास्त्रिक प्रमाण बताइए. क्योंकि मैं आपको I will give you a reverse प्रमाण. समोहम सर्वभूतेषु न मे द्वेष्योस्ति न प्रिया. चलो अब मैं उल्टा प्रमाण देता हूँ, है ना, क्योंकि मैं अभी ऐसा this is what read the translation only the first sentence.
I envy no one, nor am I partial to anyone. I am equal to all.
हाँ, तो अभी बोलो, कृष्ण तो बोले मैं तो समा I don't.
रजिस्टर का एग्जांपल देंगे ना? हाँ.
नहीं, एक जनरल सभी जीवों के लिए ये स्टेटमेंट है ना, एक्सेप्शन तो होता ही है, पर जनरल सभी जीवों के लिए ये स्टेटमेंट है. मैं प्रभु जी, कृष्णा लव्स यू मोर और कृष्णा लव्स मी मोर. बोलो.
Loves you more.
Loves me more. ऐसा तो बेड़ा पार हो गया, यहाँ बेड़ा गर्क हुआ बैठा है. ऐसा कृष्णा लव्स, ऐसा एक कॉमन आंसर है कि कृष्णा लव्स बोथ ऑफ अस इक्वली. कृष्णा आई एम इक्वल टू एवरीबॉडी. दैट्स आई एम न्यूट्रल पर्सन. आप समझ रहे हैं, आई एम न्यूट्रल पर्सन. Unless you take voluntarily to bhakti, till that time I am not going to notice. ये भजन्ति तु माम भक्त्या नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस में बोलते हैं. Unless you take the step, क्योंकि आपका जो assumption है ना कि कृष्णा पहले से हमसे बहुत ज्यादा प्रेम करते थे और फिर हमने कुछ नहीं. Krishna is neutral towards everybody, and we took the first step towards taking to the path of bhakti.
But like in Gopakumar, when Gopakumar comes, he says that I've been waiting for you for so long.
हाँ, और उधर ही कृष्णा says, I had created those laws which I could not break, and because of that I could not show you any special favor for millions of lives. है कि नहीं? And in order to show you this special favor, I had to break my laws. If I would have continued to follow those laws, वो ये काम नहीं होता था. This would not have happened. So was that a rule or was that an exception for Gopakumar?
I didn't follow that. So Krishna already.
See here. Please read.
For so long, hope had me dancing like a fool, thinking perhaps in this lifetime, or this, or this, or this, he will finally turn his face towards me.
So Krishna, what did you do in all those lifetimes? Why did you not come and rescue me in those lifetimes? Gopakumar may ask. है कि नहीं? Next, Krishna answer.
But I could find no pretext on which to bring you to my abode, dear brother, and still follow the timeless laws that I myself have created.
What laws have I created? I will not unnecessarily favor anybody.
Yes, but that's.
I will not pull out somebody from the material world unless they have come to the stage of prema.
Which is they are turning towards me. Krishna is waiting for them. So
Krishna is neutrally observing everybody. Okay? Then, next.
You showed me no mercy, and as I considered this, I grew impatient, full of anxiety to receive your favor. So I transgressed my eternal code of conduct and arranged for you to take your current birth.
Oh, I broke my laws, and then you got this particular birth. So, boliye, did Krishna, if Krishna would have continued to follow his rule, would Gopakumar have attained Shri Krishna? हाँ, क्योंकि गोप कुमार का एग्जाम्पल तो उसमें जो डिटेल्स है स्टेटमेंट में वो बहुत जरूरी है. कितना डिटेल है उसमें. अच्छा, आई डोंट नो व्हाट टाइम प्रभु जी उठ के चले गए क्या ऊपर. ही इज कमिंग बैक. हाँ, वी शुड स्टॉप आफ्टर दिस.
इसमें आप जो पहली वर्स आपने दिखाई गोप कुमार वाली,
हाँ,
like for so long hope had me dancing like a fool. मतलब भगवान सोच रहे थे ये.
हाँ,
तो मतलब वो एक्चुअली सोचते हैं सबके बारे में.
सोचते सबके बारे में, आपके बारे में.
लेकिन करते तभी हैं जब हम
हाँ,
भक्ति के पाथ पे आते हैं. लेकिन वो एक्चुअली सोच रहे हैं हमारे बारे में, यही हमारे लिए, we can think that he loves us so much. उस तरह से.
That's an equal. He is watching us. द्वा सुपर्णा सयुजा सखाया समानम वृक्षम परिशश्व जाते तयोरनयो पिप्पलम श्वादयति अनश्नन्यो विचाकशीति. On a tree there are two birds sitting. One is eating the fruit, another is waiting. Antaryam. For so long I was waiting, perhaps in this life he will turn, this life he will turn. वो तो दो बर्ड वाला एग्जांपल है ना.
Then do this Suridam Sarabhutanam. Suridam.
हाँ, सुहृदम.
सुहृदम का वहाँ टेक्निकल मीनिंग क्या?
Suhridam means he will favor you according to your desire. He will bless you with your desire. That is what is a suhrit. Or will he go against your desire? That's not suhrit, na. Suhrit wo hai who helps us in our desire.
He take a step, then only he will take.
नहीं तो he will go against the free will.
All in the Paramatma.
ये तो न्यूट्रल पोजीशन है ना भगवान.
This is the full Paramatma Sandarbha. There is the whole discussion.
Yeah, discussion on this.
So I just wanted to add कि वो 9th वाला verse जो दिखाया कि I am neutral to all. I have heard it, मैंने पढ़ा नहीं है, but I have heard it कि विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती ठाकुर उसमें उनकी कमेंट्री में कहते हैं कि as a परमात्मा he is neutral, but as a Lord he is partial to his devotees.
हाँ, तो second half of the verse is saying that ना. ये भजन्ति तु माम भक्त्या. Those who take the first step and perform bhajan, for them I am Bhagwan. But those who don't take the first step, for them I am Paramatma. सीधी बात है. It's very simple. Paramatma is equal to everybody.
So he will favor, right? जो हम बता रहे हैं, जो आप गोपा कुमार की स्टोरी बता रहे हैं कि he broke his own laws. He will favor only when, जैसे प्रभु भी कह रहे हैं कि when we will take a step.
Gop Kumar didn't take a step. Bhagwan broke his laws and made him take the first step. But in our case, which is the rule, we will have to take the first step, which we have already taken, which you say 16 plus 4, है ना? You have taken the step. अब आगे का, he will arrange meeting with the guru, the guru will guide you, है ना? सब होगा आपके. Then prema will be attained. You are already on the path, so very soon it will happen. No problem. ठीक है? So Srinivasan Prabhu, when to stop?
You have all the time in the world.
किधर गए? लगे वॉशरूम गए क्या?
नहीं दामन प्रसाद आ रहे हैं. Yeah.
प्रभु जी का हो गया. ये
नहीं आ रहे.
वन डे मैच देखने के लिए आया था, टेस्ट मैच. हाँ, ऐसा ना हो. टिकट लिया था वन डे मैच का और पता चला कि टेस्ट मैच चल रहा है.
मैराथन लग रहा है.
ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए.
So online there is one question, Prabhu.
Okay.
So Neela, are you there?
पहले ये बताइए, वो जो झगड़ा हुआ था वो सही.
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare
Yeah.
Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Yes, you can go ahead and ask your question.
Yeah.
Prabhuji, which question should I ask? I put 2 questions in there. Which one do you think I should ask?
Ask both.
I know that Prabhuji is getting delayed. So my first question, Prabhuji, first of all, thank you for your association. We are so blessed to have you here in Seattle. Yes, referring to the question asked earlier about thinking of Krishna, which is meditation versus imagination. इसमें आपने बोला था अगर आप if you're thinking of Krishna's pastimes और सेवा भाव से सोच रहे हो तो it becomes meditation. And so what kind of thinking would be part of imagination? So if you're thinking of a personal relationship with Krishna, which is not about pastimes, would that be imagination?
Yeah. Okay. Imagination would be to cook up some new pastime which has no relation to Shastra, just in order to entertain the audience, or just in order to make oneself as a famous, to write a new story or verse just in order to make oneself famous. This is imagination. Outside of Shastra, in order to have personal entertainment or mass entertainment. This is one example of imagination.
Okay. But to imagine Krishna as a personal friend or benefactor or anything like that, would that also be imagination?
Now,
Or
Sakya
is
is
that
one of the 9 limbs of Bhakti. So, to consider Krishna as a Sakha is actually thinking from a Seva point of view. Because he also receives happiness when we think of him as a Sakha.
okay? Okay. And my second question is, I try to be as to the point, but actually is based on. So my question is, what factors determine the birth of a jiva in the material world, in a male or a female form? Indirectly, I'm asking you: is there any other fact? There are some factors. I know that karma plays a very important part in what kind of birth we get in the material world. Uh, but apart from that, within that karma also, are there any things like if you have this kind of tendencies, then you take birth as a man or as a woman?
Yeah. Well, it is said Gahana Karmano Gati, that the intricacies of karma are difficult to understand, but in some cases, not in all cases, in some cases, final meditation at the time of death determines the next birth. In some cases. And in some other cases, once kriyaman karma, once karma committed in the current life is such that one should get a masculine birth or a feminine birth in one's next life. So the specific type of karma which has been created in this particular life may determine a masculine or feminine gender in the next life. I'll give you an example. Somebody takes birth as a man and is extremely disrespectful towards women. And such kriyaman karma has been committed in this life. Is supposed to receive the reaction in the form of what you made other women feel, next life you also feel. So this is some kriyaman karma determines like this. Or another example. For example, there may be a husband and wife, and the wife may be very loving and devoted to the husband, and she may love the husband very much, so much that at the end of the life the husband may feel that I could not repay her, I wish I could repay her. With that thought he lives. So of course Prakriti will give you a chance to fulfill all those things. So there are some factors which may determine like this, and in some cases the final memory at the time of death determines what next birth you will take. So I hope that answers to certain degree of satisfaction.
Yes, Prabhuji. But in some in reading some purports or descriptions, I've seen many times that women are portrayed as objects of to be like lust or something, that you should avoid association of women, or if men are advised to have very regulated association with women. Overall, I got the impression that women are projected as objects of maya, like who'll get you in trouble. So as a woman myself, I'm wondering, how should I look at that? How should I interpret that?
Shastra also speaks about men. Here is a verse about men. In the 10th canto, 60th chapter, verse 45. Tvakshma shruro manaka kesha pinadhamantar mamsasti rakta kramivit kaphavit pittavatam jivat chavam bhajiti kanta matir vimudha yate padabja makarandam ajigrati stri. Prabhuji, you can read.
A woman who fails to relish the fragrance of the honey of your lotus feet becomes totally befooled, and thus she accepts as a husband or lover a living corpse covered with skins, whiskers, nails, head hair, and body hair, and filled with flesh, bones, blood, parasites, feces, mucus, bile, and air.
So this is a verse which is speaking against husbands. Any husband is offended here? A woman who fails to relish the fragrance of the honey of your lotus feet becomes totally befooled, and thus she accepts as her husband or lover a living corpse covered with skin, whiskers, nails, head hair and body hair, and filled with flesh, bones, blood, parasites, feces, mucus, bile and air. How many men agree to this description? Raise your hands. Oh, wow. Truth is the last standing leg of religion. So, Mataji, Shastra speaks against all genders. Sometimes it may have some focus on the feminine gender, but Shastra speaks against all genders. So, we should be able to take some beating from Shastra when it comes towards us, as long as it is not very unfavorable to our bhakti. Okay, Mataji?
Okay, Prabhuji, thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. You know what Shastra says about men also? Another verse I forgot to show. Just now Hare Vah. Nayam deho deha bhajam nriloke kashtan kaman arhate vid bhujam ye. My dear boys, he is speaking for the boys, for the men. Of all living entities who have accepted material bodies, one who was awarded his human form should not work hard and day and night simply for sense gratification, which is available even for hogs and dogs that eat stool. Aisa to, such instructions are given to men. Socho, how difficult life is for men. So many times men have been criticized in Shastra. Many times men have been criticized. So, Yasyatma buddhi kudapeti dhatuke, such is considered like an ass or a cow. It's so much criticism is there. So we should be able to we should understand. Shastra criticizes everybody equally. Koi is bhed nahi isme. I thought Prabhu got too late, so you left.
So never ending.
Never ending.
Recharge okay aa gaya. Recharge.
I told devotees that Damodar Prasad Prabhu had purchased ticket for 2020 match, but test match ho gaya. Prabhu ji utke chale gaye.
Working day, that's good.
Working day.
Working day.
Ekadashi days, very auspicious. Rest of the things when we're eating also you can ask.
Yeah.
That's you can have a Kalakshepa.
And
Bhojan Guru is here.
Bhojan Guru. Mataji ko bolo, wo to female dikshak.
Bhajan Guru.
Actually, we have to appreciate when they're all listening to the class. And Mataji behind the scenes is continuously working.
Oh, that's very well.
Now we can add 11th one as the Guru.
Yeah.
Bhojan Guru.
If you do the Bhojan, we'll be happy.
So, thank you so much, Prabhu, for your wonderful association and such a nectarian katha since last 2 days, 3 sessions so far. So today evening also, there's a session in the temple. That'll be the last one. What we had today in the last 2.5 hours, it's a special discussion. It's a Q&A, very detailed, something that has not happened, in the congregation so frequently. And Prabhuji has taken us on Pushpaka Vimana and did a Shastra Vihangavalokanam 360.
Lakshmi and Saraswati in one heart. Annapurna bhi hua, pura jagat hai idhar.
So very beautifully he has taken us on a 360-degree tour of Shastra. So definitely, we all relish very much Prabhu and looking forward to many more associations like this. Prabhuji always likes home programs like this, so that there's more, informal discussion that can happen. And so Next time when you come, please plan for 1 week here in Seattle.
Prabhuji arranges.
Yes.
He decides how many number of days I stay.
Yes. No, we'll make a deal with him now.
He decides on how we feed him.
Yeah.
This time I try, but it's.
So the more bribe you can give him, so he will.
So what is the topic for today evening?
Padyavali. Yeah. And that'll be most relishing, humorous, and very, very joyful. That will help us do smarana.
Setting the expectations. 7:30, right?
7:30. 7:29.
Yeah, 7:25. Rest after watching Aarti, yes.
And Prabhuji has die-hard, hardcore fans here in Seattle congregation, especially. But come forward, Mataji. Yeah. You both. So they came all the way from Bothal on a working day. Namakirti Jyoti Mataji, she quit her office work and she came here. And Yashodamai Mataji also, she quit her school service and she came here. And throughout the year, they'll be eagerly waiting for your visit.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much, Mataji.
This should be a part of our program.
Yeah. Kalakshepam. I would like to suggest this thing.
Yeah.
Every year we should have some Kalakshepam, but it should not be recorded because people later catch me. You said this. Huh?
Yeah.
Kalakshepam should be.
Is it being recorded?
This one was.
This one,
Yes.
Let me see. Yeah, it's being recorded, but I'll not upload it.
You merge it into Shabda Brahma.
So no gender.
No gender.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you.
So let's give a big round of applause to Hari Parshad Prabhu by saying Hari Bol 3 times.
Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol.
For kindly coming from such a long distance, and thank you so much for all the wonderful devotees for being present here. And Srinivas Sharan Prabhu, very, very dear friend. First time I came, we became very like-minded, like-hearted, because he has very simple heart, a very, very nice nature, and he is also very expert in learning Shastra and Shlokas. So I think under influence of Gaurang Darshan Prabhu, also he has improved a lot in learning his Shlokas and Shastra. All credit to Gaurang Darshan Prabhu for
And every time you come and stay with us, you are inspiring each one of us in a significant way.
I'm happy, Prabhu, that I have such a host who is not like-minded, like-hearted, has such a taste for Shastra. And Mataji also has, wonderful family, dear devotees. Let's give a big round of applause. And Damodar Prasad Prabhu also for kindly organizing, there are 5 factors for every activity. Taivam Chaivatra Panchamam. Final is the agreement of the super soul. So he is like the sanction of the super soul. ऐसा सब कुछ हो जाएगा, but 5th factor is not there. कुछ नहीं हो पाएगा. So I said.
Yeah, in fact, the very first session was arranged by him when he got in contact with Param Karuna Prabhu, and that's how the series is continuing. And
being trained nicely by Haridas Maharaj.
Yeah.
So,
all credit to Hari
Love for service, love for Krishna, opportunity to serve, all provided through his vision.
Wonderful. So, thank you, dear devotees. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Hare
Thank you.
Krishna. Srila Prabhupada.
Jai.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, everyone online.
Thank you, Prabhuji, so
Hare
much.
Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.